Time on The Score, the place for local winter high school sports. Brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates, and one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Your future starts now. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dog fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner. HammondLumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. 201 Service Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984. Flagship Cinemas, consistent pricing, and a premium cinema experience. Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone & Stove, offering quality gas pellet and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire Battery and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. Manchester Motors, your Coyote tractor dealer. We dig dirt. Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Computer Improvements in Skowhegan. From sales of computers and accessories to service, we're your go-to computer store. Heights Chevrolet. Our family is here for your family. Connected Credit Union. Building lifelong relationships. Get connected, stay connected. KVFCU. Invested in you. Skowhegan Savings Bank. Making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Tire Center. They beat any price. Route 201 Skowhegan. KMD Driving School in Oakland. Teaching your kids to drive for over 25 years. Kennebec Eye Care. 216 Main Street, Waterville. Your sight specialist. Danforth's Down Home Supermarket, second-generation family-owned in Herman and Pittsfield, with all your grocery and shopping needs. And by SBS Carbon Copy, Main Street, Waterville, where printing's personal, not puzzling. Now, let's go live to Mike Violet and AJ Knight.
Well, it's Tuesday, so we figured why not a 2 for Tuesday of high school basketball tonight on The Score, and that's exactly what we have live from Don Finley Gymnasium here at Skowhegan Area Memorial High School. It is 2 for the price of actually none tonight as the Skowhegan Riverhawks host the Lawrence Bulldogs in girls and boys high school basketball. I'm Mike Violet. He's AJ Knight along with our Score crew. Our opener here tonight of this twin bill features the undefeated Lawrence girls taking on the Skowhegan Riverhawks, who, after a long losing streak to start the season, have now seemingly found their way. They have won 3 in a row for Mike LeBlanc, AJ, and they're feeling really good about themselves.
Yeah, and I think, a really young team, a ton of freshmen, as Coach LeBlanc told us in our pregame discussions. And so one of the things you expect with a young team is that as the season goes on, you find some improvement, find some rotations at work. They've won 3 in a row, and I'll say despite the fact they started 0-6, of their 9 games, 6 of them are decided by 10 points or less. So even while they were trying to figure things out and playing super young, they were playing close games.
Yeah. And playing close games against good teams. A 9-point loss to a very good Gardner team. They did get blown out by Coney by 16, but some other games have been very, very close. And finally, they have found their stride. 3 wins in a row over Messalonsky. They beat Gardner after losing to them the first time around, beat them by 2 the other night, and last time out beat Nokomis 45-37. So Skowhegan, after that tough start of 0-6, now 3-6 with 3 consecutive victories. Then there are the Lawrence Bulldogs, who have run the table so far, and we have seen several of those wins. And Lawrence, last time out, we saw them, get off to their usual flying start, run out to a big lead, and then it's almost like they took their foot off the accelerator a little bit. They only won by 25.
With caveat, right? I think we both agreed in the game Ali Flagg got hurt. Really extended period of break between the first and second period while they cleaned up some blood from the court. Seemed to kind of mess with the mojo because Lawrence was flying all over the place in a 20-3 first quarter. But the thing is, like you said, even when it feels like the offense maybe got a little bit clunky, they took their foot off the gas, they still win by 20 points because the team's just loaded. They've got a great starting lineup that features size, ball handling, shooting. I think you're really starting to see some development, especially Pellerin and Elkins has seemingly worked their way up the rotation. I mean, it's just with Lawrence, it's an embarrassment of riches.
Indeed, it is a team that has won its home games before the win by only 25 the other night, by more than 40 points. Yep. So they do win the other night over Brewers 62-37. So they come here tonight and play their Route 201 rivals, and it is certainly a rivalry game, although the kids all know each other really well. They play summer basketball together. They play other sports together, be it soccer or field hockey or whatever the case may be. But still, it's Skowhegan and Lawrence, and it always makes for good fun. So we will have the Skowhegan-Lawrence girls in Game 1 of this twin bill. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the starting lineups and get ready for basketball here from Don Finley Gymnasium on a 2 for Tuesday tonight here on The Score between Skowhegan and Lawrence. More of our pregame show coming up after this on The Score.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher,
an HVAC technician,
pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect,
physical therapist,
I'm going to be a lawyer,
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor,
a machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer,
an athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
It's that moment when everything comes to a halt.
Mom, is everything okay?
It's okay. We can call for some help.
And what you need most is someone you can trust.
201 Service, this is Brandon speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, yeah, my car just broke down. I think I need some help.
At 201 Service, we know it's more than just about fixing what's broken. It's about being there when it matters most.
Not to worry, ma'am. We have your location, and help is already on its way.
Don't worry, honey. Help's on the way.
Okay, Mom.
Wherever you are, whatever the time, you can count on us to be there. Because in those uncertain moments, knowing you're not alone makes all the difference. 201 Service, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Mid-State Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades. And Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Whether you're looking to buy, build, or refinance your home, at Skowhegan Savings, we make buying your home a personalized experience. Our team of local community bankers are available on your time to help you every step of the way, from pre-qualification to closing your loan. We have a variety of mortgage terms to fit your needs and a bi-weekly payment option that can save you time and money off your loan. We also won't sell your loan, so your loan stays local with us. Contact one of our community bankers or apply online at skowhegan.com to start your home buying journey today.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWUDs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and our score crew back here live at Don Finley Gymnasium here at Skowhegan Area Memorial High School as Skowhegan and Lawrence get ready to get at it in girls action in Game 1 for us here tonight of our Twin Bill on the Score. Time for our starting lineups. First of all, for the Skowhegan Riverhawks, they will go this way. They basically go with 3 guards and 2 forwards. Those 3 guards, Lydia Jones, a 5'7" junior. It's Lainey Wentworth, a 5'8" freshman starting for Mike LeBlanc. Lauren Moore, a 5'7" junior. And then up front, you got Natalie Cook, one of their really experienced players coming back. Natalie is a 5'9" junior. And then Allie Fry, their most experienced player coming back. Allie Fry, 5'11", and a senior. So it is Jones, Wentworth, Moore, Cook, and Fry for Mike LeBlanc and the Skowhegan Riverhawks, who are 3-6 on the season. Losers of their first 6, winners of their last 3 in a row. For the undefeated Lawrence Bulldogs, they have run the table. They are 9-0 with wins thus far. The Lawrence Bulldogs over Mount Blue by 60. Messalonsky by 63. Brewer by 31. Gardner by 21. Only 9 over Oxford Hills, but then 21 over Nokomis, 24 over Hamden Academy, 27 over Gardner, and 25 over Brewer. Last time out, it's Maddie Provost at the point. Provost, the 5'7" junior. 3 guards, 2 forwards for Greg Chesley's team as well. Ella Minahan. Let's try that again. Ella Minahan, the 5'7" senior. She is the second guard. Ashley Shores, that third guard, 5'8" and a junior. The 2 bigs up front. You know them, you love them. Nadia Morrison, the 6' senior, and Lily Gray, also 6 feet and a senior. So again, for Lawrence, it is Provost, Minahan, Shores, Morrison, and Gray for Coach Greg Chesley. 2 for Tuesday tonight on the Score. It's girls action to start, boys action to follow between the Skowhegan Riverhawks and the Lawrence Bulldogs. And we will take our final pregame timeout. We're back. It's basketball. It's next on the Score.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack of all trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder or a farmer or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
From the moment you check in at Kennebec Eye Care, you'll be greeted with a smile. From there, you'll be given a comprehensive and thorough eye exam from Dr. Peter Parody, Dr. Leslie Sobeck, or Dr. Kaylee Brown. Once your examination is completed, they'll go over what steps need to be taken to improve your eyesight needs with glasses or contacts. If you're a current patient or looking to become a new patient, then see the eye specialists at Kennebec Eye Care. Kennebec Eye Care, your sight specialists since 1955.
At Danforth's Down Home Supermarket, they're proud to be a second-generation family-owned grocery store with locations in Herman and Pittsfield. They focus on providing fresh produce, high-quality meats, delicious bakery items, and a well-stocked deli. Danforth's Down Home Supermarket cuts and grinds fresh meat daily, and they offer Maine lobsters year-round. They also bake fresh bread, pastries, and other sweet treats every single morning. For added convenience, online shopping is available at their Herman location with contactless curbside pickup ready in as little as 2 hours. Come discover Danforth's Down Home Supermarket.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
At Hite Chevrolet in Skowhegan, our family is here for your family. And our family has been providing affordable, reliable transportation to families in central and western Maine for 113 years. You don't have that kind of longevity in the car business without building strong, trusting relationships with customers from one generation to the next. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned, financing, or special incentives, your shopping experience is always stress-free at Hite Chevy. Hite Chevrolet on Madison Avenue as you turn into Skowhegan. You'll also find the Hite family of dealerships in Madison and Farmington.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates, and one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Your future starts now at CMCC. Lawrence in their road blues, trimmed in the white, and Skowhegan in their home whites with the orange numerals and trimmed in black. It will be Lily Gray on the tip against Allie Fry as they exchange pleasantries. And Skowhegan goes right to left and Lawrence left to right. And the tip is easily controlled by Gray, but it goes to Skowhegan, and we get a held ball right off the bat here. And it's going to be, they're going to make him do it again? Now,
I like it.
Now, why would that be?
Whoa, how about this? High school, they jumped up the two players that tied up. That never happens. No established possession.
Okay. All right, so Ashley Shores will jump it up there.
That's crazy.
With Lainey Wentworth, and Skowhegan with the ball. Here's Fry now to Lauren Moore. Moore on the right to Wentworth. Wentworth brings it back to the top, gives it to Fry. Fry, while being 5'11", can shoot the three. Here's Lydia Jones. Jones on the right of the key in trouble goes to Moore. Moore working on Minahan, now to Wentworth. On the cut there, Jones. Flash not open. Moore drives, stops, pulls up. Nice layoff. The pass results in a block shot there by Nadia Morrison. Outlet pass to Shores. Shores, foul line left. They leave her wide open for three. You can't do that. Ooh. It is 3-0 Lawrence. Lawrence, the highest scoring team in the league, averaging 70 points a game in Class A North. And Shores, a wide open three. Do not back away from her. It's 3-zip Lawrence. Wentworth now to Fry. Fry angles in, goes with the runner and hits. Nice move by Allie Fry, 3-2. Some pressure in the back on Provost, now to Minahan. Minahan over the defense to Morrison, wide open. It's good. Gray finds Morrison for the easy 2. It is 5-2. Here's Moore. Moore, foul line right to Wentworth. Wentworth a pick from Fry. Wentworth stops inside the paint, and they call her for a travel.
I think that's the right call. It was a late call, but I absolutely think that was the right call because you could see on her face she thought she traveled, and then it wasn't initially whistled.
All right, Lawrence ball, and Skowhegan's going to junk that press, which is probably the right thing to do. Here's Provost. Provost down to Morrison. Back out now to Shores. Now they swing it around Minahan. On the cuts, Provost, fadeaway pop, baseline a little bit long. The rebound is cleared there by Wentworth. Here comes Skowhegan down 5-2. Lauren Moore on the right. Moore drops it off to Fry. Fry, a little shake and bake, stops at the foul line, gives it off foul line left to Wentworth. It rolls to Moore, though. Moore guarded by Minahan. Now to Wentworth. Lainey Wentworth, a 5'8 freshman. Couple of youngsters in this Skowhegan starting lineup. Here is Lydia Jones. Back to Wentworth. Wentworth on the weave. Fry almost carried it. That's what was the cause of the AJ Knight sound effects machine.
It's close. I think good no call.
All right, Wentworth reels around the defense, throws it up, and it's good. Nice runner there by Lainey Wentworth. It's 5-4.
And I think for Skowhegan, don't get into a running match with Lawrence. That's what they want to do. Take your time and find the good shot.
Provost to Shores. Shores to Morrison. Back to Provost from way out deep. It is good. That would be a shooter's roll, 8-4.
That's 100% true.
Moore on the right to Fry. Fry angles foul line. Tries a pass. Tipped by Morrison. The loose ball to Minahan. Minahan right side Provost. Provost hooks a pass to Gray. Gray inside. A little hook shot. No. And the rebound cleared by Moore. Lawrence did everything right but score there. Here's Lauren Moore. Foul line right. Up top now to Jones. Jones whips a pass on the left to Wentworth. Baseline. And it's stolen away by Minahan. Minahan, one of the great role players around, knows her role, and one of those roles is to play jailhouse defense, and she did there. She gets the pass from Provost, loops it in. Oh, Gray, nice pass. Minahan started that and ends up with the pass that finished it off. Finished it off, that is, and a 30-second timeout is called by Mike LeBlanc with 4:23 to go in the first quarter, and all of a sudden the lead is 6 now, a 5-0 run by the Lawrence Bulldogs. It's 10-4.
That was a nice play. Provost missed Minahan early. Minahan was wide open by the time she got it to the defense recover, but heads-up play by the senior as Gray cuts off her cut. Easy layup.
So Mike LeBlanc choosing to try to put a tourniquet on this right now. Keep this right where it is, or as close as he can with 6 after the made basket. It will be a Skowhegan ball. Lawrence with some pressure out of the timeout. Shores and Provost in the backcourt. Passing to Moore. Moore to Wentworth, and Moore traveled, so already disruptive. That press by Lawrence, and the Bulldogs will get it on the TO.
Already the 4th Riverhawks turnover.
Minahan to put it into play. 4:19 to go in the first. Pass down low, Gray. Gray steps back, high off the backboard, a little bit too hard. Her buddy Morrison with the rebound, no good. Gray gets this one, got it. 12-4, the two bigs getting it done there. We've talked about their problems up close lately. Well, they had a problem for a bit there until the problem went away. And that is Provost almost stealing it away from Jones, but it rolls right back outside to Fry. Alley pounds it into the floor, guarded by Shores. Tries to back her in, shut off, hands it off there to Wentworth. Wentworth to the foul line to Moore. Foul line left extended to Jones. Jones to Fry on the weave. Fry fakes, not weave, but Fry. Hands it off to Cook. She hasn't handled it much. Cook, who played well last year for Skowhegan. Fry out deep, knocks down a three-point field goal. Allie Fry makes it 12-7. She can shoot the three.
The senior with 5 quick points.
Shores down low, good denied D there by Cook to knock the ball out of bounds.
Not only that stops the run. That's one of the other things. You got to protect the ball, be patient on offense, but you can't let Lawrence just start stacking points.
Exactly. They do it so well. The lob into Morrison, now to Provost. Provost never bashful. That one just a little bit off. Rebound goes to Jones. Jones. Down low, Wentworth with a layup. Great pass by Lydia Jones, and it's 12-9. And Skowhegan has more than nipped that Lawrence run in the bud. The lead is 3. Gray to Minahan on the cut. Provost to Gray. Gray out deep, shot short, rebound, weak side Shores. Shores back up, blocked from behind. Great defensive play there by Natalie Cook. And Cook snags that loose ball. Now Jones with it from Moore. Jones takes a trip to the right. Now reverses, foul line left to Wentworth. Now to Moore. Lauren Moore, 5'7" junior. Over to Jones. Jones, top of the circle to Moore, almost stolen by Minahan. And they say it's out of bounds off Moore. Coming in for Skowhegan is Lydia Herrick, a freshman. So freshman getting a lot of playing time. Nadia Morrison is out of the ball game for Lawrence, and in for the Bulldogs is Peyton Cole. Here's Provost. Hands to Cole. Popping out is Shores. Shores inside. Gray turns, hits.
I think very quickly they see a little change, a wrinkle for Lawrence. Just one solo big. Let Gray go to work in the post.
Here's Herrick up top to Moore. 14-9. Foul line left, Fry for 3. It's off. Rebound weak side. Gray with those long arms, able to grab it to Provost. Provost stops and pops and hits. 16-9, Lawrence by 7. This is their largest lead of the game. Baseline right side, Fry. Fry on Shores. Fry to the cutter, Herrick. Herrick is blocked there by Lily Gray. And the loose ball, Shores. Outlets to Minahan. Ella holds, way out deep, fires a 3, no good. Hey, may as well try it. You're up by 7. Loose ball to Cook, a layup here for Wentworth, and she blows it. Minahan got back to disrupt a little bit, but that's a shot you got to make. Shores flying through, it's Gray, banks it home. That is her money shot. 18-9.
Gray already with 8 points.
The lead is 9 with a minute to go in the first. Up top it is Herrick. To the elbow, stops foul line right, hands it to Fry on the weave. Fry takes it to the left, reverses to the right, bounce pass to the basket, a block there on Herrick by Maddie Provost, but Herrick comes up with a loose ball. Back to Moore. Moore brings it back out, another possession here for Skowhegan, 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Herrick. Herrick, a freshman, works it to the left to Moore. Moore has Cook trying to post her up, does. Gray, though, is the opposition, and Gray's going to win that every time. She commits a foul there, though. But there is no way that Cook is going to get a shot off against Lily Gray.
Just, again, one of the surpluses. Gray having a heck of a first half, already 8 first-quarter points. I think of Lawrence's 7 rebounds, I think she's got 3.
Natalie Cook, 5'9" junior at the line. Foul is on Gray. Her first. And is that correct? It's the first foul of the quarter?
Yeah. I mean, it's been a clean up-and-down game to start. And this another area, Mike, if you're a team trying to beat Lawrence, you have to hit freebies.
All right, Minahan comes out for Lawrence, and Amaya Lawyerson comes in. Second shot by Cook is no good. Rebound Gray. Gray to Cole. Peyton with 25 seconds to go. To Lawyerson. Back to Cole. Now up top to Shores. Ashley. A pass to Provost into Gray. Gray with another one. That's the third in a row from pretty much the same spot, 20-10.
That was just a nice job by Gray. Just fronting, get space, and then get to the hoop.
Here's Herrick with 7 seconds to go. To Deja Albarico. Albarico hands it off to Kaya Molly. Stolen by Lawyerson. That will end the quarter. Lawrence finishes the quarter with their largest lead of the first at 10. Score after 1 is Lawrence 20, Skowhegan 10. This is high school basketball on the Score.
Looking for a way to heat your home while staying within your budget? A home heating loan from Connected Credit Union is the perfect solution. We've got you covered with an affordable way to keep warm this winter. Maybe you're thinking of purchasing a heating and cooling system or replacing your windows. Making your home more energy efficient isn't just an investment in your home, it's an investment in your lifestyle. Contact our loan team for more details or apply online at connectedcreditunion.org. Get connected, stay connected. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Membership eligibility required.
First quarter breakdown brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984. We talk about stopping the Lawrence runs. They had mini runs in the first quarter, 5-0 and 6-0, but Skowhegan was able to get points after each and at least slow the locomotive down. Biggest lead of the first quarter of the game here tonight for Lawrence right now at 20-10. Lily Gray accounting for the difference in the game. She's got 10 and is the big reason why they are up by 10, 20-10. First quarter breakdown brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan.
And I think you saw very quickly Coach Chesley make a little bit of an adjustment. Didn't like the two bigs, took Morrison out, put Cole in. Lawyerson gets in, surrounded with some more shooters, and let Gray go to work by herself, and she's taking advantage of it.
All right, Lawrence ball to start the second. It is Shores, Provost, Lawyerson, Morrison, and Cole. Same five that ended the first. Lawyerson, give and go to Shores. Back outside. Now they end up back in the corner to Lawyerson. Now to Cole. Provost fakes. Cole for three. Bang! Peyton Cole makes it 23-13. Just like that, it's 13. Here's Lydia Herrick. Herrick on the right for Alberico. Deja backs her defender in, hands it off to Cook at the foul line. Back to Alberico. That should have been traveling. I think they missed it. Foul line left, it's Herrick. Provost goes for the steal, doesn't work. Herrick back outside to Micaiah Molly. Now to Alberico. Alberico trying to go on Lawyerson. Hands it off to Cook at the foul line. Back up top to Malloy. Foul line left to Herrick. To Alberico, fakes right, goes left, drives in. That's the travel. And it's a turnover. And it will go to Lawrence with 7:01 left in the first half.
The other thing, Mike, he gets 6 turnovers in the first quarter. There's number 7.
Got to minimize those. Shores in the corner for Cole. Baseball pass up top, and Provost will take it. All net. 26-10. It's 16 all of a sudden. 6 in a row to start the quarter here by Lawrence. It's Alberico, foul line left to Wentworth. Hooks around the defense, hands it off to the top to Molly. Now to Alberico. Alberico backs in. Alberico goes in. Nice move, couldn't finish it. Kept alive there by Cook, and she lost it. It's out of bounds off her. It'll go to Lawrence.
And I think you're starting to see, right, Skowhegan, I thought, did a decent job in the first quarter of not getting themselves sped up, and it's one of the things definitely watching, especially with how young they are. Lawrence wants to run, and if you start speeding up, you're going to make more mistakes, and then they get out in transition.
Lawrence gets the two bigs back in, Lily Gray back in, so she and Nadia Morrison in the ball game. Right side, Cole for three, a little bit long. Rebound on the weak side to Micaiah Molly. Here's Herrick, 26-10. Skowhegan needs a hoop, and that's not the way to get it right there by exposing the ball. The ball loose on the floor is Cole. We've got a held ball, and it is going to stay with the Riverhawks. Lawrence Boyce and Skowhegan to follow. Two teams in search of a win.
That is going to be a great game.
Deja Alberico to inbound it. Goes to Fry. Fry, nice pass down low to Cook for a layup. That breaks the run. 26-12. Well executed there by Skowhegan off the inbounds. Here's Provost. Right side to Gray. Now back from Cole. Inside to Morrison. Morrison went up. No foul was called there. Rebound, though, to Lawyerson. Now Provost for three. She misses that. Loose ball out of bounds. Should be out off Gray. And it is. Coming back in for Lawrence is Ella Minahan. Cole will check out. Peyton had a three. While in there, 26-12. 5.5 to go in the first half. Herrick, a lot of playing time for the freshman here in the first half. Here's Fry. Fry, foul line right, now to the top. Fry to Herrick. Herrick stops in the post to Cook. Cook backs in on Gray, misses the shot, rebound Gray. Gray, quick outlet pass. Here comes Lawyerson. Up to Minahan. Back to Lawyerson. Lawyerson to Provost. Provost open for three. Got it.
Can't leave her open. I don't care who you lose in transition, just not number one.
29-12. It's 17. Alberico drives all the way in. Shot blocked there by Morrison. They get Morrison for a foul.
I don't know about that one. Take a look here. Maybe lower body. Maybe lower body. Yeah, I can see it either way. By the way, Mike, that was already Provost's third three.
She can shoot that shot. Alberico hits.
Especially you leave her wide open.
29-13. Shores back in. Lawyerson out. Lydia Cook comes back in, and Herrick comes out. You got Lydia for Lydia there. And Alberico with one more. Deja hits. 29-14. She will be subbed for by Lauren Moore. It's a it's a Lawrence 15-point lead with 4:45 to go in the first. Here's Provost with her 3 threes. Right side Morrison. Now to Shores. To Minahan at the top to Provost. Provost bullet pass inside. Morrison gets a layup.
A little risky, but she put some extra mustard on it to make sure it got there.
That's the secret. The extra mustard. 31-14. Foul line left. It's Molly up top. Lauren Moore guarded by Minahan. Reverses, goes to the right to Jones. Fakes right, goes left, not much there. On the weave to Fry. Fry backs in on Shores. Little head fake, can't use it. Now to Jones on the weave. Jones to Moore. Moore stops on the elbow. Back to the top to Molly. Now Fry beats Shores on the dribble, goes up, hits the side of the backboard. And they got a foul there on Lawrence. They got a foul on Nadia Morrison.
I think that on the landing, I think it's a good call. How about this, Mike? That's only the third foul, but all 3 fouls belong to the bigs for Lawrence, and that's Morrison's second.
Allie Fry's at the line. So a bit of an issue for Greg Chesley. The shot is good. 31-15. So that will bring Peyton Cole back in for Lawrence, and Nadia Morrison with those 2 fouls will check out. And one more here for Fry. 31-15. Fry ready for the second free throw. Dips, fires, rolls off. Rebound to Gray. Outlet to Cole. Cole over the timeline. On the right for Shores. Ashley for 3. That's as bad as she'll ever miss a shot. Cole gets the rebound. It rolls right to her. Now Minahan to Shores. She'll try it again from the left side. That's more of her spot. No good. Rebound is cleared there by Fry. So 0 for 2 for Shores on that trip. Here's Fry to Moore. Moore guarded by Minahan. Moore picks the dribble up, goes to Jones. Jones guarded by Provost. Whips it left side Wentworth. Wentworth looking for the cutter. Moore couldn't find her. Actually, she could find her. She couldn't hit her. Provost with a loose ball. Provost takes it all the way. Scoops it up right-handed. No good. Rebound Shores. Shores is blocked there. That's a good defensive play by Wentworth. And the loose ball to Moore. Moore to Fry. Fry squared up. Didn't take it on Shores. Inside. Loose ball hit a leg or something on the way through. Jones can't come up with it. Now Provost does. Provost hands to Shores. Now Provost for 3. No. Rebound Jones. Still 31-15. We're at 2:45 to go in the first half. Lauren Moore steps back. Can't use it on Minahan. Now Jones. Now Wentworth. Wentworth drives on Cole. Stops on the block. Kicks it back outside to Fry. Fry inside. Runner missed everything, and Lawrence will just let it roll out of bounds.
That one a little bit rushed. Tell you what, Wentworth, I thought had a couple. Again, I'm okay with being deliberate because the last thing you want to do is let Lawrence get out and run. But I think Skowhegan's left a couple shots on the ground they could have taken.
Here's Provost on the right to Minahan. Back to Provost. Over to Shores. Shores to Minahan. Right side to Cole. Back to Minahan. Now on the pivot. This is Gray. Gray with her spot. No good. Shot was maybe altered a little bit there by Allie Fry. Fry swiped the rebound away. Fry has it up top. Takes a 3. It is good. Allie Fry got the shooter's roll. 31-18. It is 13 with 1:50 to go in the half. Minahan to Provost. Provost pass deflected. It went to Cole, now to Minahan. Now over to Cole, right side, back to Minahan, give and go. Minahan missed the runner, rebound Gray, yes. Gray has feasted within 5 feet of the basket tonight, 33-18.
She's got 12.
Here's Moore. Left side to Wentworth. Wentworth drives. Weak side help there from Minahan. Outside Moore for three. No. Rebound Provost. Provost out of the shoot. That was a rebound with some passion. Loops a pass to Gray. She couldn't handle it. A little bit too high and long, and the loose ball to Moore.
That's the first turnover by Lawrence.
Wow. Moore, foul line left. Coming down to a minute to go in the first half. It is 33-18. Provost with the steal. Provost only has Moore to beat, goes under up, and Moore disrupted that shot. Provost missed by about as much as you're going to see her miss by, and then Minahan with a stick back got fouled.
That good. Again, follow the shot. You know, everyone at Provost thinking the open court going to finish it, and Minahan grabs a board, goes to the line.
Minahan will shoot two here, 56.2 seconds to go. She hits. 34-18. Lawrence averaging 70 points a game, so they're going to hit the halfway mark if this free throw is good and it rolls in. So they're halfway to what they average, 35-18, 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Moore. On the right to Wentworth. On the weave to Fry. Fry shut off there by Gray, missed everything with the shot. The rebound on the weak side to Minahan. Minahan to Cole. Cole to Provost, to the top. Minahan, open look for three. That's no good, and her shot's been off the last couple of games.
I think she's in her head about it a little bit. We had the game, obviously, against Brewer. She had some good looks. Didn't have a good shooting night. She did hit one, had a nice floater late. You thought maybe that could spur something. But then you can see she's in her head a little bit about it. Just keep shooting.
And they're up by 17, so it negates the miss a whole lot more. Up top, it's Jones. Jones on the right. Jones drives. Gray will make you bring it back outside mostly every single time. Wentworth to Moore. Moore fires from the waist. It is no good. Rebound went right to her. Lawrence didn't box out, but that ends up getting tipped, and Gray comes away with it. 4-3. Provost quickly to the basket. Gray missed the shot. And that ends the first half. And Lawrence will take a 17-point lead into the locker room at halftime. Score at the break here from Don Finley Gymnasium here at Skowhegan Area Memorial High School. The Lawrence Bulldogs 35, Skowhegan Riverhawks 18. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on The Score.
My dad's a real hero. Not like a superhero or anything. More like a regular dad kind of hero. Because every weekend, even when the weather's bad and it's super snowy, he always gets us there safe.
They don't know how you do it. All they know is that you care.
See Skowhegan Tire Center. They beat any price. Route 201, Skowhegan.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Hi, this is Mike Perkins from KMD Driving School. I've been instructing your children in driver's ed for years. We're accepting new students for the fall and winter classes. Let the professionals teach your children. Call 465-4835. Sign them up for KMD Driving School. New classes begin every 3 weeks. Call 465-4835, 465-4835, or visit us online at kmddrivingschool.com. The journey begins with us. KMD Driving School.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse. Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
Or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Welcome back to Don Finley Gymnasium here at Skowhegan High School. Halftime. It's 35-18. The Lawrence girls leading Skowhegan. Time for our second quarter breakdown. It's brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partners since 1984. So after many runs in the first quarter, 5-0 and 6-0, no real runs at all for Lawrence in the second quarter. Skowhegan did a good job at negating those at all, but they were not able to chip into the lead at all. It was 10 at the end of one. It's now 17 here at halftime as Lawrence outscored the Skowhegan Riverhawks 15-8 in that second quarter to turn what was a 20-10 lead at the end of one to a 35-18 lead here at halftime. It's our second quarter breakdown. Real major senior moment there. Brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984. I blame you because you have not gotten me that see, I can't even pronounce it.
It's already
you have
in.
not gotten me that Prevagen endorsement deal yet.
I have not.
So it's your fault.
100%. Now, Skowhegan, I think, did a lot of things that I would say would put on their keys to the game. I think they prevented Lawrence from the big run. I think they played pretty methodical, though I think they got a little bit they could have been a bit more aggressive in the second quarter. The problem is, Mike, 12 first-half turnovers is the issue. And that's how I think a game that has felt – I don't want to say lopsided. I think Lawrence obviously has done what Lawrence done, but hasn't made the big wow plays. It's kind of executed. But those 12 turnovers are how you turn that, I think, that deficit, despite not really being able to get up and run like they want to, into what it is. Because rebounding, how about the Skowhegan is just down 3. It's 17-14 at half. Lawrence on the boards. Gray's had a big first half, but it's just the turnovers. I think if Skowhegan cuts down some of the turnovers, it's a more interesting game. I think you're closer to single digits for sure.
Yeah, there has not been that wow moment at all for Lawrence. They have not gone on some crazy 17-0 run or even a 12-0 run. As I said, 6-0 and 5-0. Those have been in the runs. Those came in the first. There hasn't been that wow moment or those wow moments at all, but the wow stat certainly is 12 turnovers, and you're never going to beat any team when you turn the ball over 12 times and a half, and you're certainly not going to beat Lawrence when you turn the ball over 12 times and a half.
Credit to Lawrence. Again, I think being methodical and not allowing them to get easy buckets is definitely the way you go about challenging them to play their way. Only one turnover. I don't think they've really rushed too much. I think they've done a nice job executing. They just haven't been able to necessarily blow this one quite wide open. But credit to Coach Chesley. I think he saw something. Morris and Gray, I think, play a lot together. In that first quarter, saw some, took Morrison out. Gray then feasted as the lone big. Cole hit a 3 to spread it out. She had 12 first-half points. She leads all scores. Provost, though, not far behind. She's got 11. And then Fry, I think, played pretty well for Skowhegan. She's got 9 to lead the Riverhawks.
All right, here's the score schedule coming up. We're back inside the hockey rink tomorrow night, but not the Thomas College Ice Vault, but the Norway Savings Bank Ice Arena in Auburn as Coney takes on St. Dom's tomorrow night. Game time 6 o'clock from Auburn and the home of the Saints here on the Score. Then Thursday night, a great boys high school basketball matchup, one that was postponed from a few weeks ago. Mesolonsky will be at Hamden Academy. We'll be up in Hamden tomorrow for that one at 6:30 here on the Score. Then Friday night, we're back to hockey. John Bapst at Mesolonsky from Kents Hill. That's an 8 o'clock face-off Friday night. And then Saturday, we're in Oakland for boys high school basketball. The Greeley Rangers will be in town to take on the Mesolonsky Eagles. Game time there is 7 o'clock. The complete Score schedule, as always, on our website, centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com, and on the Score's Facebook page at The Score, Sports Radio 1160, WSKW. Halftime's brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner is Hammond Lumber. Find them online at hammondlumber.com. Our score at halftime, Lawrence Bulldogs 35, Skowhegan Riverhawks 18. Second half action is next on the Score.
It's that moment when everything comes to a halt.
Mom, is everything okay?
It's okay. We can call for some help.
And what you need most is someone you can trust.
201 Service, this is Brandon speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, yeah, my car just broke down. I think I need some help.
At 201 Service, we know it's more than just about fixing what's broken. It's about being there when it matters most.
Not to worry, ma'am. We have your location, and help is already on its way.
Don't worry, honey. Help's on the way.
Okay, Mom.
Wherever you are, whatever the time, you can count on us to be there. Because in those uncertain moments, knowing you're not alone makes all the difference. 201 Service, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades. And Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts. So your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Whether you're looking to buy, build, or refinance your home, at Skowhegan Savings, we make buying your home a personalized experience. Our team of local community bankers are available on your time to help you every step of the way, from pre-qualification to closing your loan. We have a variety of mortgage terms to fit your needs and a biweekly payment option that can save you time and money off your loan. We also won't sell your loan, so your loan stays local with us. Contact one of our community bankers or apply online at skowhegan.com to start your home buying journey today.
All righty, back here live at Don Finley Gym in Skowhegan. Lawrence with the ball. They lead by 17. Bulldogs going right to left as we look at it. Lily Gray tries to go to her fellow Big Morrison. It's tipped outside the Provost. Now with it, Minahan on the cut to Provost. Provost under the basket to Gray. Gray, little 5-footer, is no good off the front rim. Rebound to Cook. So a good start, a stop for Skowhegan. Here comes Lauren Moore. Moore up top. As Skowhegan goes left to right, here's Wentworth. Laney Wentworth over to Moore, now to Jones. Lydia around to pick, curls inside, stops, back up top to Fry. Fry in the corner for Moore. Moore stops and pops, got it! Lauren Moore knocks one down from about 13 feet, and it's 35-20.
Nice little move there, got Provost to go by, a little too aggressive chasing that steal.
All right, here's Provost. Provost drives off the glass, banks it up and in. And she gets it right back, 37-20. Here's Moore. 1 minute gone, third quarter. Fry drives. Shores shut her off. Up top, long one by Wentworth. Bank is open! And Wentworth banks it home. 37-23, it's 14.
He can come out, going to go down, letting the ball hit the rim.
All right, Minahan down on the box for Morrison. Morrison turns, and from the right side, she hits off the glass.
Not a tough one, or not an easy shot there either. Cook had good position.
39-23, back to 16. Wentworth. Double dribble, travel. Travel is called. And Wentworth turns it over. And it's a Lawrence ball.
Yeah, to protect the Rocks. He can come out, find some offensive mojo, can't give up possessions.
Shores to Gray. Down low to Morrison. Morrison with position, missed the shot. She had room to maybe take one dribble, back in it a little bit more. Rebound, nice pass from Fry to the cutting Laney Wentworth for a layup. Well done by Skowhegan, 39-25.
So Wentworth's a ball player. And also, you're right, Merson did have chance because that allowed Fry to get a piece of that on the block.
Yep. Shores up top. Minahan. Give and go there with Shores. Saves it right there to Morrison. Morrison missed a bunny for her, a 5-footer. Rebound out of bounds. That should be off Lawrence. It is. And it will be a Skowhegan ball.
As I said, if there's one thing that's really, I think, been consistent that Lawrence, if Coach Chesley's looking for something to drill, the bigs, I think, could convert a few more of those in close.
All right, Lawrence with some pressure here. 2-2-1 on a zone trap, or zone press, I should say. Jones, down low to Cook. Cook turns off the side of the backboard. No good. Good defense by Minahan. Hooks a pass in the corner. Wentworth fires, misses everything. The rebound picked off in there. The lead pass after the rebound by Morrison. Ahead to Provost, and Provost lays it in.
Great body control there. No charge. The only option is for the defender to take that foul.
She went straight up, 41-25. Little shake and bake move and a foul. A block called on Minahan. So be a possession foul. Skowhegan will inbound it on the baseline. It is Wentworth to put it into play. Wentworth looks, gets it into Fry. Fry's leaner, no good. Rebound, nice job by Jones on the weak side. She could not handle it, but it was knocked out of bounds by Provost. So it'll be Lainey Wentworth, the freshman, to put it into play. Wentworth under her own basket. Whips a pass up top to Moore. Moore backs it out. On the right side, Wentworth. Trying to post up Cook, can't. Pass to Jones, and Jones lost it. The steal here by Provost. Provost drives, no look under the basket for Gray for a layup. And quickly a timeout called by Greg Chesley. Coach Chesley takes a 30-second timeout, 4:42 to go in the third. His team up 18 points. That's their largest lead of the game. Gives us time to tell you that tonight's game is brought to you by the Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. Find them online at cmautogroup.com.
That's by my count, Provost's fourth assist. Puts Gray at 14 points as those two sort of trading back and forth for game high. It was Gray 12 points to Provost 11 at the half. It's 15 Provost, now 14 for Gray.
So after a made Lawrence basket, the Bulldogs take a timeout, so this will be Skowhegan's ball. And Lauren Moore will bring it up. Picked up by Minahan. Skowhegan with the ball down 18, Jones. A pick there from Cook. Not much of a roll. Right side to Wentworth, up top to Jones. Jones, dribble drive, kicks it left corner for Moore. Moore fires, misses on the three-pointer, the rebound to Gray. The outlet to Shores, to Minahan. The pass is tipped and stolen. Wentworth comes up with a loose ball. Wentworth on the right. Up top to Fry, squares for three, no. Rebound Moore, and a foul probably on Provost.
I think good call, Mike. That's who I would expect it to be, and that's the right call. She just out of position, let Moore get in front of her, and then gave it a little shove.
It'll be Wentworth to put it into play. For Skowhegan, into Moore. Moore backs it out. Foul line left. Tries to beat Minahan on the dribble. That is not easy. Jones, back to Moore. Moore trying to post up. Finally got it away to Cook. It was knocked out of bounds by Minahan, though. Inbounding situation here for Skowhegan. 3:50 remaining in the third. Riverhawks down 18, that is. 43-35 into Moore.
Moore's had that shot a few times on the inbounds play.
Not real confident in her outside shot. She did hit a three earlier. Little reluctant, though. Jones to Wentworth to Moore. Now to Jones on the pass. It's tipped by Provost and stolen. Provost, a bullet pass to Minahan. She did not handle the pass. Got a break, though, when Moore tipped it out of bounds. And that's, again, one of those situations where Provost does the unexpected sometimes.
And Minahan surprised by it, and again, it had some movement on it to get it to her, but just great hands.
It was a heater, that's for sure. Provost, a bomb for three, left wing, it's good. That's kind of a quick release, 46-25.
Such an easy play, too. You just come off that curl and up with it.
21-point lead, largest. Here's Moore, foul line pop. She hits that. Nice jumper there from Lauren Moore.
Moore got a nice stroke. I think he had a little confidence in that three, especially when he got it open.
46-27. It's 19. Morrison in the paint, wide open. Can't use it, better get out of there, and she doesn't. They call her for 3 seconds. Sub coming in, Lydia Herrick, and also Deja Alberico. You got Jones coming out, and you got Wentworth coming out.
Ashley Shores is a heck of a defender. She's guarding Fry right now. Fry posted her up a little bit. If I'm Skowhegan, I'd like to test that matchup a little bit.
Yeah, Fry's got a few inches on Ashley. Here's Herrick to Fry. Fry to the top. I think in order to exploit that, Fry's going to have to go into the paint. There's a nice little runner there. No good by Alberico. The outlet pass by Morrison. Lead pass, by Gray to Provost, and Provost with the layup, 48-27. Wrong big. Pass is tipped. Rolls over to Herrick. Now up top it is Moore. Moore, little confidence, and she hits another one. See, all we had to do was encourage her to shoot.
Starting to play that around the world game, right? She just moved it out a little bit further each jump shot.
48-29. All of a sudden, Lauren Moore is hot. It's 19. Morrison's pass tipped Shores, comes away with it. Now Provost. Provost over to Minahan. Minahan open three ball, no good. Rebound Provost. Provost, that is. Provost bullet pass under the basket to Shores, and Ashley fouled.
That's a great look. Minahan just a little bit short on that, and Provost gets it. Could have easily gone up with that, but put Shores in a position to either get the easy bucket or get fouled.
At the line, Shores, and Ashley normally a good free throw shooter, and she hits. 49-29.
Yeah, figures, Mike, you and I talking up Ashley Shores as a scorer, all set up, all pregame. Shores having a quiet night for herself. That's just her 4th point.
One more for Ashley Shores. Front rimmed it. Rebound, Gray. Gray, nice pass over to Cole, and Cole puts the ball up and in. 51-29, the lead 22, largest of the game. Here's Moore to Alberico. Alberico to the cutter, the shot up and in by Ellie McMahon. Just into the ball game for the first time. McMahon, a sophomore, part of the youth movement here in Skowhegan. 51-31. Oh, bomb by Provost from way at the top of the circle. Right by the N in Skowhegan is good. 54-31. It's 23. Alberico trying to back in Cole. Instead, kicked it to McMahon. Now to Herrick. Herrick to the foul line to Moore. Fakes left, goes right. Now to Cook. Now at the top to Alberico. Handled a tough pass to the cutter. It's picked off by Ashley Shores. Intended there for Wentworth. Shores ahead. Oh, Provost laid it over to Gray, and Gray laid it in. 56-31. It's 25 all of a sudden. Lauren Moore with 37 seconds left. Drives up and down. He got caught in no man's land there. Good defense by Lawrence, and the third 6-footer on this Lawrence roster, Casey Ross, is going to come in. Lily Gray will check out, so Ross, the lone big in there right now. 56-31. Provost will shake and bake up the top. Quick pass looking for Ross, and Ross wasn't ready for it. It goes out of bounds.
That reminds me of the 30 for 30, Once We Were Brothers, the one about Vladi and Petrovic. And Vladi's message is Magic Johnson said he couldn't speak English, so Magic just said, hey, watch me.
Right.
Watch me.
Here's Herrick with 20 seconds left. Newly in the game, Abigail, that is Carey. Abigail Carey is a sophomore. Carey. And they call a foul on Amaya Lawyerson. I looked at Abigail Carey for a second, and she reminds me of one of the flag girls, either Allie or Abby. Very big physical resemblance, at least to my eyes anyway. Here's Cook, can't use it. Outside, the long one is good. That is Abigail Carey for three. 56-34. Here's a three right side by Cole. No good. Lawrence takes a 22-point lead into the fourth quarter. Score at the end of 3 from Don Finley Gymnasium here in Skowhegan is Lawrence 56, Skowhegan 34. This is high school basketball on the Score.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWATs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and our Score crew back here live at Don Finley Gymnasium here at Skowhegan Area Memorial High School. Time for our third quarter breakdown. It's brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984. 21-16 edge for the Lawrence Bulldogs over the Skowhegan Riverhawks in the third quarter. They took what was a 17-point lead. They have bumped it up to 22. By the way, I've just noticed that Maddie Provost has gone to the locker room. So she is out.
Hand again. I
the
swear,
ball game.
if it's another nail issue.
I don't think Maddie Provost has alley flag type nails. I think it may be actual finger, not the finger nail.
Our flag, Ashley on camera says it's something with her palm.
Okay. And I've just lost my pen.
Apparently she has a cut on her hand.
Okay, well, all right. Here's Minahan at the foul line. Minahan lost it on the dribble there as she got into the paint. And we've got a held ball, and a whistle is blown. And
back-to-back jump balls.
Pen retrieved.
Thank goodness.
I had to contort myself like Harry Houdini, but I did it. I think I might have pulled a muscle, though.
That one out of
Right,
bounds.
that's out of bounds there. That's thrown away by Skowhegan. Can't have any more of that. And so it will be. And here comes Provost. And she does have nails. They're painted.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
I believe it's the French style. My
Okay.
wife will correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay. Yeah. Ashley, what's her last name? Knight now.
Yes.
Ashley Knight is our resident fingernail on female basketball players expert.
And I know what you're thinking. How often do you use that? Well, that's potentially
every girls' game we have, apparently.
2 straight games.
Who knew that we needed a fingernail expert, but we got one. Minahan into Ross. Ross ducks her head, and she got fouled. She was looking to kick it outside to Taylor Pellerin, and as soon as she did, a foul was called.
I will say this, Mike. That's about the only thing that could slow Provost down. She had 12 points in the third quarter.
Into Ross. Ross to Minahan. Corner 3, no. That one looked better, though. She front-rimmed it, but it looked better. Rebound out of the shoot is Herrick. Herrick, right side in the ball game now is Madeline Easler. Easler is a freshman as well, so Mike LeBlanc's got some real youth on this team. And they took their lumps in the first 6. They've won 3 straight, taking their lumps here tonight. But there's some talent on this roster, and it's young.
Yeah, I think that you've seen. I think Wentworth, obviously in the starting lineups, a heck of a player.
McMahon hits,
and McMahon came in, hit that jumper. Now getting fouled, hits the free throw.
56-35. One more from McMahon. Good free throw shooter. 56-36. It's 20. Minute gone in the third. Here's Amaya Lawyerson. On the right in the ball game now is J.C. Elkins. Pellerin whips it in the corner. Intended there for Lawyerson. It's stolen away by Herrick. Herrick up top to Easler. Alberico drove, got trapped. Now it's stolen by Lawyerson. Lawyerson is going to be blindsided. She doesn't know it. That's why they call it being blindsided. And the ball ends up out of bounds, and it will go back to Skowhegan. Coming in for the Riverhawks now is Allie Goodrich, another freshman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 freshmen on this varsity roster. How about that?
Yeah, Coach LeBlanc said obviously a lot of experience, graduated off of last year's team with only, Fry and Cook back.
Here's the drive. The shot blocked there. As going up was Abigail Carey, and Carey got fouled.
Hey, there's a nice switch here. You let Cole get away with that one. Either way, going to the line is Carey.
Carey's shot is good.
How about that? Carey, another one of the sophomore, another one of the kids came in. She came in the second half, hit a three. Now at the line.
56-37. Second one is off. The rebound to Ross. Lawyerson threads the needle to Pellerin. Pellerin fumbled it for a second. Now goes to Cole. Cole to Lawyerson. Lawyerson splits the double team, lays it up and in.
Nice drive. Lawyerson's, she's a gunner. She doesn't need much room, and you give her a chance, she'll pull the shot.
She's going to get a shot off somehow. Here's Carey. Carey drives. Kicks it right corner for Goodrich. Goodrich takes it to the wing. Down low, good move by McMahon, but the shot ended up wild, and it is out of bounds, and it was touched by no one from Lawrence, so it'll go to the Bulldogs.
I think that one came out of her hand as she was trying to absorb the contact and get that one up. Came out of her hand funny. Elkins on the shoulder.
58-37, down low to Ross. The pass is stolen off the floor there. Good job on the play by Natalie Cook. Foul line right, it's Herrick. Outside, long one from three-point land by Carey is off. The rebound to Lawrence. Here's Elkins. Elkins ahead to Pellerin. Pellerin to Lawyerson. Lawyerson under the basket, brings it back on the wing. Steps back, launches and hits. You said she was a gunner.
Told you.
That's the move of a gunner.
You give her space, the shot's going up.
60-37. Foul line right. Here is Skowhegan. The cutter there is Carey, who has come off the bench and been a spark. Carey got the nice pass and hit it.
Give her 6. McMahon's got 4.
60-39. Pellerin comes right over to Coach Greg Chesley, who calls an immediate timeout. We'll take one, 2, 4:55 to go in this one. Lawrence in control. It's Lawrence 60, Skowhegan 39. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on The Score.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
4 minutes, 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lawrence in control, up 60-39. And they have got their entire second team on, or parts of their second team, maybe parts of their third team on. Here's Cole to Lawyerson. Lawyerson on the right baseline, tried to pass it to Ross, knocked out of bounds by Easler.
Ross, there was no pass there. It was just a break that Easler couldn't catch it.
Lawyerson to inbound it, lobs it to Ross. Back to Lawyerson, wide open three, right corner. No, just a little bit long. Rebound Elkins. Elkins to Lawyerson. To the top to Cole. Peyton Cole brings it back on the right. Popping out up top, Lawyerson. Lawyerson lobs it inside to Ross. Ross, couple of dribbles, goes up high off the glass. No good, but on the way up, she is fouled. And she will go to the line.
Yeah.
So Casey Ross, the 6-foot junior, will shoot free throws.
You see on the Mid-State Machine Instant Replay, just a mismatch there, and Ross knew it, lowered the shoulder legally and bulldozed her way to the hoop.
Lawrence lead is 21, still 21 as Ross misses. So the entire starting five for Lawrence on the bench. Second one by Ross. Nope. Rebound to Skowhegan. Pulled down by Madeline Easler. Easler. Foul line right to Goodrich. Goodrich curls around the defense to the left side of the key. Shot no good. Rebound Elkins. Elkins outlet pass to Pellerin. Taylor pulls up on the left to Elkins. Over to Cole. Post up Ross. Ross catches, puts it up. No good, but she's going to the line.
Right idea.
Little fumble right at the time she caught it.
Yeah, that's the reason that's not a basket. Great look as Skowhegan fronted. Ross did a good job pushing her defender up court, but just like you said, didn't catch it clean.
Ross at the line where she just missed a couple, and she hits that one. 61-39, and Day and Pelletier will come in, so that gets everybody off the Lawrence bench tonight. And I assume they'll play the Final Four. Ross, second one, in and out. Rebound, punched up into the air, comes down into the hands of Goodrich. Here is Allie Goodrich. Goodrich met at the top by Pelletier. Foul line left to Easler. Easler over the defense to Robinson just in the ballgame. Maya Robinson, another freshman for Mike LeBlanc's team. Robinson, number 2 for those of you watching the stream. To Herrick. Herrick drives on Pelletier. Shot up, no good, but a foul on Pelletier on the way through. So going to the line here is Lydia Herrick, a freshman guard. Boys will follow, Lawrence and Skowhegan. Each team winless. Something has got to give here tonight in Skowvegas. Shot is good.
Don't expect it to get to the level of physicality as that hockey game we had last night, but I think both teams with a very winnable game tonight. Intensity's not going to be in short supply.
Yeah. Second shot here for Herrick, and she hit them both. 61-41, 3:35 left in the fourth. Here is Elkins. Elkins over to Pelletier, right wing. The lob for Ross. Ross turns, hits. Bank shot, good.
Got to feel good for Ross, trying to set that up a few times. Didn't have a clean catch. Didn't get a good pass the first one. Catches up and easy with it.
Everything came together there, 63-41. All the Lawrence bigs have that shot down. Here's Harper Turner, another freshman. Up top to Herrick, another freshman for 3. Rebound boxed around, comes down to Elkins. Elkins outlets to Pellerin. Pellerin, right corner, that's Pelletier. Pelletier for 3, no. Weak side rebound, Ross. Ross loops a pass back outside. Kiera Day for 3. No good. Weak side Pelletier. Pelletier trying to go up. Now tied up on a held ball. Should stay with Lawrence and does. It'll be the Bulldogs' ball on the baseline. Elkins will put it into play. Elkins to Ross. Back to Elkins. Elkins up top to Day. Day a pass looking for Ross. That's picked off. Here comes Skowhegan pulling up his Robinson, and going down hard there was Pelletier. She gets up seemingly okay. Here's Herrick on the drive. Nice little dump off to Goodrich. Shot is no good. And we have a foul on Lawrence.
That Pelletier, I think, just sort of got caught in the wash there as they were mad rush down to the other end.
Foul on Lawrence, and it is called on Elkins, and it results in Allie Goodrich with 2 free throws. Shot no good. One more for Goodrich. Another one of the freshmen for Skowhegan.
Tell you what, this Skowhegan team's going to have a plethora of, I think, some good ball players that they're going to.
Second shot is good. Teardropper.
Oh, yeah, it was. That one might have touched the rafters.
33-42. On a night like tonight, it had icicles on it for sure.
That is an understatement.
Here's Elkins curling it to the foul line to Pellerin through Pelletier. Pellerin splits a double team, and Pellerin is going to go to the line.
Tell you what, but again, you could see, I think, right, again, Lawrence is the standard in the area. But I think Skowhegan, you see how all of a sudden they have 6 of their 9 games up to this point, all decided by 10 or less points. They'd won 3 in a row. A lot of youth, but a lot of skill, and it's just going to get better, especially as you build some cohesion.
64-42, Taylor Pellerin hits the first. And second one rolls in. 65-42. Here's Herrick on the right. To Goodrich on the sideline, to the foul line to Harper Turner. Now they get it up top to Easler. Madeline Easler over on the left to Herrick. Herrick shut off by Pelletier, works it back outside, hands it off to Easler. Easler drives, throws it up, no good. A foul on Lawrence.
And taking a look here, Mike, Skowhegan has played, I believe it's 13 players. I think Goodrich and then Jones, who probably is not coming back in since she started, the only ones that haven't scored. For Lawrence, they've also played, I believe, 13. And Day and Pelletier and I believe J.C. Elkins the only ones that haven't scored.
Free throw missed. One more for Madeline Easler. Second one, line drive is good. 65-43. Under 2. Here's Elkins. Elkins over on the sidelines to Day. Day to the top. Reverses, goes back foul line right to Ross. Ross to Pellerin. Pellerin to Pelletier. Pelletier trying to hit the cutter. Elkins, it's picked off there by Goodrich. Goodrich flies down, goes down. Pelletier knocked the ball off her and out of bounds. It's going to go to Lawrence.
Nice star recovery there by Pelletier. You see, swipes down and then I think kicked out of bounds, so she forces a turnover on a Skowhegan fast break.
Here's Elkins. Elkins, a sophomore, to the right. To Day on the sideline, to Ross flashing in the box. Can't use it. Over to Pellerin. Back to Ross. Ross in, turns, banks, hits.
Ross has it down. She gets a mismatch. She knows exactly what to do.
Exploit it. 67-43. We'll pick our Flagship Cinemas Score player of the game in the postgame show. Said player will get our Flagship Cinemas swag bag from Central Maine Community College, featuring a ticket to go to the movies at Flagship Cinemas, the Score player of the game keychain, and the fabulous Score t-shirt. Down low on the box, it's Robinson to Easler. Easler trying to go over a double team, no good, but a foul, I think, on Casey Ross.
She got, I think, bailed out there. Knew she wanted to get it up. Just a pretty solid defense, but she's able to get the contact there.
67-43, Madeline Easler at the line. Nope. Lawrence has led wire to wire. They have never trailed. Get the first shot of the game, a 3, and they were on their way. Second one, in and out. Rebound to Day. 35 seconds left, and Day up the sidelines. That was knocked out of bounds by Easler.
Been about the common deficit. Lawrence got out to some big wins early, but they've been pretty solid for in the 20 range is usually about their dubs.
Yep. 24-point lead now. A giveaway there by Lawrence. Here's Herrick. Outside for Easler. Easler in three-point land. Top of the circle, Robinson. Now to Herrick. Might as well take it. Right side open, Robinson. Robinson for 2 from the wing, no good. Rebound to Pelletier. Pelletier to Ross. Ross up to Elkins. Elkins over to Pellerin. Pellerin left corner. Day open 3 ball. Knocks it down to the delight of her teammates. And Lawrence hits that magic 70 mark, and that's it.
That was a line drive, wasn't it?
It was a dart, that's for sure. And Lawrence on that final 3 by Day ends up with their largest margin of the night. Final score in this one, Lawrence Bulldogs 70 and the Skowhegan Riverhawks 43. The postgame show, our Flagship Cinemas Score player of the game, and more after this on The Score.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder or a farmer or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
From the moment you check in at Kennebec Eye Care, you'll be greeted with a smile. From there, you'll be given a comprehensive and thorough eye exam from Dr. Peter Parody, Dr. Leslie Sobek, or Dr. Kaylee Brown. Once your examination is completed, they'll go over what steps need to be taken to improve your eyesight needs with glasses or contacts. If you're a current patient or looking to become a new patient, then see the eye specialists at Kennebec Eye Care. Kennebec Eye Care, your sight specialists since 1955.
At Danforth's Down Home Supermarket, they're proud to be a second-generation family-owned grocery store with locations in Hermon and Pittsfield. They focus on providing fresh produce, high-quality meats, delicious bakery items, and a well-stocked deli. Danforth's Down Home Supermarket cuts and grinds fresh meat daily, and they offer Maine lobsters year-round. They also bake fresh bread, pastries, and other sweet treats every single morning. For added convenience, online shopping is available at their Hermon location with contactless curbside pickup ready in as little as 2 hours. Come discover Danforth's Down Home Supermarket.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost. And for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight back post-game. Lawrence girls winning here by a score of 70-43. Just a nice, tidy 27-point victory. Time for our fourth quarter breakdown, brought to you by 201 Service and Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984. 14-9 edge for the Lawrence Bulldogs. A workmanlike fourth quarter, really a workmanlike victory, but a 14-9 edge in the fourth quarter. And that was consistent with things all night long, 20-10 at the end of one. Lawrence outscored Skowhegan 15-8 in the second quarter, 21-16 in the third quarter, and then by 5 in the fourth quarter, 14-9. So it was, like I said, workmanlike. And the Lawrence Bulldogs did what they had to do tonight. They took care of business. We have not seen them go en fuego for a while. It seems as if they're content to do what they have to do and play just enough of their game, AJ, to get the victory. And by the way, our fourth quarter breakdown again brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan.
Yeah, I think Coach Chesley has something to do with that as well. I think he's pretty quick to get to the bench to rotate some other players in, and I think as much as anything keeps his players fresh. Also gives a chance, right? I think we've seen Elkins. Cole has definitely, I think, had 5 first-half points, despite usually a starting lineup controlling a lot of the scoring normally from Lawrence. Elkins has moved up, I think, the rotation a little bit. So just a chance to get those players some more meaningful minutes. But Lawrence can just kind of turn it on when they want. Like we said, despite the fact it was 35-18 at the end of the first half, felt like it was relatively evenly played. It was just Skowhegan had 12 first-half turnovers. And then in a blink of an eye, Maddie Provost scores 12 points in the third quarter alone. They go up 22, and then they play, they ride out the bench, as it were, play out the string in the fourth quarter. So I think, able to turn it on when they want to.
Yeah, and I think that's how it's going to go until we get to the Coney games. And that's going to make or break whether or not Lawrence goes undefeated.
I mean, it seems like at this point, again, you never, with kids, with teenagers, there's always a chance that they get a little bit, feeling their britches, they have an off night. But I think this season was shaped by losing to Coney last year in the Civic Center. I think that's kind of that moment of, at that point in time, they knew exactly what this season was going to mean to them, and they're playing like it again. Even on the fourth quarter, again, played with mostly the bench. You see Lawrence still just maintaining that advantage rebounding-wise, because it was 22-17 boards. Lawrence, after 3, finishes 31 for 20. So even in the fourth quarter, they spread that deficit because, again, it's just they've got it all. They've got all the pieces they need to be a very dominant team, and they play like that.
Indeed. So our score, Flagship Cinema's Player of the Game, Flagship Cinema's consistent pricing and a premium cinema experience is Maddie Provost. Yet again, Provost with a game-high 23 points, so she gets our CMC swag bag, Score T-shirt, ticket to go to the movies at Flagship Cinemas, and the Score Player of the Game keychain. Maddie Provost, I think, probably holds the record for the most Score Player of the Game wins, and she added one more notch in her belt here tonight, despite taking the fourth quarter off literally because the entire starting 5 spent the fourth quarter on the bench.
Yeah, so went to the locker room, like you said. Cut on her hand is what we're hearing. We'll see when we get a picture of the player of the game. But again, she 23 points, 5 assists. She had 5 3-pointers tonight. just continuing to be a dominant performance, especially too. Gray had 16 for Lawrence as well. Shores has normally been sort of the second one to run with her. Quiet night for Shores. Those are the only two in double figures, but they do a great job. On the other side for Skowhegan, nobody gets into double figures, but Fry and Wentworth both get to 9 apiece. And for Skowhegan, again, I think you see some nice pieces that give you some confidence. Wentworth, I think, is a good player. Fry's a good senior. And I think, McMahon, Carey came in, gave you some instant jolt as well. Expect him to keep improving and be something to maybe be someone you don't take lightly once you get to the playoffs.
Well, I think they got a chance to win 7, 8, 9 games this year, but next year, even with the graduation of Fry, there's a ton of talent coming back in the freshman class with, 8 freshmen on this team, and they're all going to be sophomores. You always talk about the best thing about freshmen is they eventually become sophomores.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to come back as sophomores with a lot of game experience. So that's good for Mike LeBlanc and the Skowhegan Riverhawks. Meanwhile, we've got the boys on the floor now, and something has got to give. The dam has got to break for someone tonight. It's either Skowhegan or Lawrence. We're going to find out. We'll shift gears and go into boys Skowhegan-Lawrence mode. We'll do that right after this on The Score.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
At Haidt Chevrolet in Skowhegan, our family is here for your family. And our family has been providing affordable, reliable transportation to families in central and western Maine for 113 years. You don't have that kind of longevity in the car business without building strong, trusting relationships with customers from one generation to the next. Whether you're looking for new or pre-owned, financing, or special incentives, your shopping experience is always stress-free at Haidt Chevy. Haidt Chevrolet on Madison Avenue as you turn into Skowhegan. You'll also find the Haidt family of dealerships in Madison and Farmington.
Looking for a way to heat your home while staying within your budget? A home heating loan from Connected Credit Union is the perfect solution. We've got you covered with an affordable way to keep warm this winter. Maybe you're thinking of purchasing a heating and cooling system or replacing your windows. Making your home more energy efficient isn't just an investment in your home, it's an investment in your lifestyle. Contact our loan team for more details or apply online at connectedcreditunion.org. Get connected, stay connected. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Membership eligibility required.
My dad's a real hero. Not like a superhero or anything. More like a regular dad kind of hero. 'Cause every weekend, even when the weather's bad and it's super snowy, he always gets us there safe.
They don't know how you do it. All they know is that you care.
See Skowhegan Tire Center. They beat any price. Route 201, Skowhegan.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Hi, this is Mike Perkins from KMD Driving School. I've been instructing your children in driver's ed for years. We're accepting new students for the fall and winter classes. Let the professionals teach your children. Call 465-4835. Sign them up for KMD Driving School. New classes begin every 3 weeks. Call 465-4835, 465-4835, or visit us online at kmddrivingschool.com. The journey begins with us. KMD Driving School.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
At
Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
It's that moment when everything comes to a halt.
Mom, is everything okay?
It's okay. We can call for some help.
And what you need most is someone you can trust.
201 Service, this is Brandon speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, yeah, my car just broke down. I think I need some help.
At 201 Service, we know it's more than just about fixing what's broken. It's about being there when it matters most.
Not to worry, ma'am. We have your location, and help is already on its way.
Don't worry, honey. Help's on the way. Okay, Mom.
Wherever you are, whatever the time, you can count on us to be there. Because in those uncertain moments, knowing you're not alone makes all the difference. 201 Service, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984.
Alrighty, let's segue over into boys basketball mode here at Don Finley Gymnasium here at Skowhegan High School. And as we watch the Skowhegan Riverhawks warm up, this is our first look at Skowhegan this year. We've seen Lawrence several times. We've talked at length about the players not playing this year due to injury for the Lawrence Bulldogs, Michael Hamlin and Lucas that is Proctor. There is a player who is not playing for Skowhegan this year, not because he's hurt, but because he transferred. That's Adam Fitzgerald, who certainly, as a junior, a 6'3 junior, was going to come back in Class A North, and be a huge factor for the Skowhegan Riverhawks. And if they had Adam Fitzgerald, they wouldn't be 0-9, that's for sure, because he is a dynamic player, transferred to Scarborough, family moved to Scarborough, so he is not playing this year for the Skowhegan Riverhawks. So we know about the two players that haven't been playing for Lawrence this year, Michael Hamlin and Lucas Proctor, but Adam Fitzgerald's absence certainly is being felt for the Skowhegan Riverhawks. So they're trying to find scoring. They're a real problem. Both teams, look, you're 0 for the year. Both teams having scoring problems, but Skowhegan really missing the presence of Fitzgerald, his ability to score from anywhere.
Yeah, he had such great range, was their primary ball handler last year, part of the dynamic duo with Donahue, who obviously moves on via graduation. And that's what Coach Neto says he thinks they're pretty sound defensively. They've just struggled to consistently find offense, which Fitzgerald was. And I think that'll be what's interesting about the matchup tonight between these two, because I think Lawrence, as we've seen, I wrote this down, the last two games we had for Lawrence, Nokomis and Hamden, against Nokomis, Lawrence gets off to a 9-2 start, then gives up a 13-0 run, takes a 38-37 lead with a minute left in the third, and then Nokomis goes on a 10-3 run to close the game, gets the win. Against Hamden, Lawrence goes up 20-9, gives up a 17-0 run. They tie the game at 31 with a minute left in the third. Hamden Academy closes it on a 14-6 run. And from my understanding, we didn't have the Gardner game. They're on the road the Brewer game. They were on the road for that when we had the girls. But in that one, I think similar thing. Lawrence gets off to a decent start in the middle of the game for whatever reason, gives up a run. They claw their way back, and then they just run out of gas in the fourth quarter.
So here tonight, these two teams struggling like the Dickens, scoring. Lawrence third to the last in the conference in scoring, averaging 47 points a game, and Skowhegan dead last in scoring, averaging just 38 points per ball game. Scoring defense, Skowhegan in the middle of the pack, giving up 56 points a game. Lawrence is third to the last, allowing 61.7 points per ball game. So both teams, if they can get a little scoring, they can win a game. Who knows?
I agree. I think, like I said, as you pointed out, how Skowhegan's issue, I think the one big difference that should be a difference in this game for Lawrence is while they're still struggling to close out games, they do have a legitimate score they can go to in Cole Curian. So how does Skowhegan try and mitigate that and make this basically a rock fight?
One quick out-of-town score tonight. Good win for the Messalonsky boys. They beat Mount Blue 48-37. So Meso gets a big win tonight over the Mount Blue Cougars. Let's run down the starting lineups. First of all, for the visitors, the Lawrence Bulldogs, they will go this way. Cole Curian, the aforementioned Cole Curian, 6 feet and a guard. Preston Roy, 5'7" and a guard. He will start in the backcourt along with What do you got for number 20 for Lawrence? What do you got for a name? Landon, right?
Landis.
It's Landis, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Landis Mansfield.
I took a look at that and just blanked out for a second. I apologize. Landis Mansfield, a 5'9" freshman, will start. And up front, starting is Brady Richards tonight. They're going to go with the big Richards, the 6'4" sophomore, will start tonight for Jason Pellerin at the Lawrence Bulldogs. For the Skowhegan Riverhawks, it'll be Trevor Austin, 5'10", and a guard. Jack Fitzpatrick, he's 5'10", and a guard. Aiden McGinty, 5'11", and a guard. And the two guys up front, Finn Donahue, 6'1", and a junior, and Jackson Height, 6'3", and a senior, for Tom Netto and the Skowhegan Riverhawks.
I think one of the interesting things Skowhegan can take advantage of, and obviously part of it depends on, do you have the playmakers or the ball handlers that can do something about it. Lawrence has a tendency in the games we've covered, Mike, to really put the opposing team on the foul line a ton. And so can Skowhegan, one, put Lawrence in that position to commit the foul so they can get to the free throw line and then hit the freebies?
Indeed. So Skowhegan at 0-9. Lawrence at 0-8. Lawrence has lost a game that was canceled. It'll be made up earlier in the year. That would be something if we could retroactively go back and make up games. It'll be made up later on in the season. So here's Finn Donahue, the smallest of the Donahue boys, the youngest and the smallest.
Is he the last one? That's really the question.
He is.
Did we ever get to the only reason now, I wonder if you blew out a shoe, did we ever get to the bottom of if the Lawrence varsity players decided to get all the same shoes? The only reason I
never found out. I did not ask.
Is because Cole Kirian not wearing the neon yellow ones tonight. He's got red.
Oh.
Though that may be a possibility. He may have just blown a sneaker out.
So a fashion factoid to be aware of as we go here tonight. Skowhegan in the home whites, trimmed in the black and the orange, and Lawrence in the road blues, trimmed in the white. So it is Pellerin, Roy, Richards, Davidson, and Kirian out there for the Lawrence Bulldogs. On the tap, it is going to end up being controlled by Pellerin, who beats Height to the basketball. And here comes Lawrence. Pellerin at the top, over to Kirian. Cole holds it. By far the best scorer on this Lawrence Bulldogs basketball team. Hands it to Davidson. Davidson outside the three there is no good by Davidson. The ball out of bounds off Lawrence. And it will go to Skowhegan, so the Riverhawks will have their first possession of the game. Lawrence with pressure in the back. Here's Austin. Austin to McGinty. McGinty over the timeline. Somebody is going to do something here tonight in this game they haven't done tonight, and that's win a game. McGinty over to Height. Height, nice pass to McGinty. McGinty back to Height. Little pooch shot, no good. Rebound Richards. Richards exposed the ball. We've got a held ball. It's going to stay with Skowhegan. Richards and Height, the two bigs, end up tying it up. It'll stay with Skowhegan. Here's McGinty, 5'11", senior. On the break. Lob in, easily stolen by Pellerin. Not sure what that was. I think it was intended for Donahue, but Pellerin stole it. Pellerin drives. Pellerin stops. Pellerin pops. The shot is on the way. Trevor Pellerin hits. And Lawrence off to a good start, leading 2-0. Into Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick. Over to Austin. Austin circles to the top. To Height in the corner. Pass ends up in the fourth row.
Interesting defensive swapping. So Jackson Height guards Davidson, the similar height and weight players on the defensive end for Skowhegan. But on the other side, Davidson takes Height. So he likes to play a little bit more perimeter game. Likes to see Skowhegan take advantage of that.
Kirian penetrates. The pass is tipped outside. It goes to Roy. Back to Kirian, right corner. Kirian stops. Fires. No. Rebound deep to the foul line to Austin. Austin controlled fast break. Austin on the weave to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick, not a Donahue. Finn Donahue, the junior, back to Fitzpatrick. Not a Donahue. Donahue takes a trip to the right, hands it to Austin on the weave. Looking for McGinty, can't use him. Now McGinty comes out again and gets a nice behind-the-back dribble. Goes by, lays it in. Dipsy-do. Aiden McGinty ties it at 2. Great dribble around Cole Kurian. You won't see a better play. Here's Pellerin. Trevor at the top. Goes to the right, hands to Kurian. Kurian pretty much will shoot it from anywhere. Cutting to the basket is Richards, and it's blocked there. Great play on the block, and here is McGinty. It was Roy, actually, who was blocked, not Richards. Ball bounces out to Fitzpatrick. Right side to Austin, stolen by Kurian. Kurian drives, Kurian all the way, lays it up, hits. 4-2 Lawrence. 5:25 to go in the first. Here's McGinty. Picked up by Pellerin. Over to Austin. Austin foul line. Stops there. Pass is tipped out of bounds by Roy. No, it's tipped out of bounds by no one. It went from the hands of Austin out of bounds, so it'll go to Lawrence. A turnover there by Skowhegan.
Zig instead of a zag, it's Skowhegan already 4 turnovers in a 4-2 start.
Here's Kurian. All over the timeline. Behind a pick, launches, front rimmed it, rebound, right back up, and in! Brady Davidson, and 1. 6-2, Lawrence by 4.
Nice job, Davidson, just following that shot. Weak defense there, takes advantage, draws a contact.
Carter Neto comes in for Skowhegan, 5'10 sophomore. Shot is good, 3-point play, 7-2. Bulldogs by 5. Here's McGinty. McGinty pushes, blows right by Pellerin, lays it in. Great move by Aiden McGinty for 2. 7-4.
Get McGinty the ball, give him a screen, and let him go to work.
Left corner open 3. Preston Roy makes it 10-4.
They can tell, Mike, you want a little bit more offense. They dialed it in for you.
There it is. On the cut here, Fitzpatrick goes down low, too low for Donahue. The pass at his feet. And it rolls out of bounds. In for Skowhegan is Caden Pelletier. He's a 6-foot sophomore. Here's Lawrence. Here is Pellerin. Trevor Pellerin stops way up top. Foul line right to Kurian. Lob inside for Richards, too high. Donahue behind him. Grabs the pass. Top of the circle now, McGinty. McGinty, right side Neto for 3, and a foul on a 3-point shot by Trevor Pellerin. So you got the son of each coach going at each other there, and Pellerin fouls Neto.
And Neto with that high release.
Carter Neto at the line. Dips, shoots, hits. 10-5. 4:12 left in the first quarter. Glad you're with us tonight here on The Score. Second one on the way. Got it. One more. 10-6.
I'm pretty sure as a coach's son, you fouled 3-point shooter. That's laps, right, at halftime?
3 for 3 for Carter Neto. Pulls his team within 3. It's 10-7. Here's Kurian. Gives it to Pellerin. Pellerin stops at the top to Kurian. Kurian in 3-point land. That's not out of his range. Inside looking for Richards. It was tipped away, picked up by Neto. Here's Carter over the timeline. That was knocked away. They say it's before, over and back. Tom Neto off the bench says, hey, that was touched. Falls on deaf ears.
Mid-State Machine instant replay off of Lawrence's foot.
That should be a kick ball then, right?
Yeah, should be a kick ball. Definitely not a turnover.
Kurian left wing 3. Bingo!
He doesn't need much space.
13-7. 3:35 left in the first. Lawrence girls have one. Lawrence boys looking for the sweep. Out front, Aiden McGinty. Pellerin stepped in front of him. McGinty, nice athletic move away from him, hits the runner. 13-9. The lead is 4. Here's Pellerin. Pellerin and Richards running the pick and roll. There's the roll. The pass is tipped, goes out of bounds off whom? Off Skowhegan. It'll stay with Lawrence. Bulldogs ball right side. Pellerin will put it into play. Into Kirian. Kirian right corner. Left-handed pass out to Pellerin. Whips it over. Foul line left extended to Davidson. Davidson to Richards high post. Right corner. Pellerin for three. He got knocked down as he took the shot. No foul was called, and he hit the shot. 16-9. Now we've got a whistle timeout by Tom Neto. With 2:52 remaining, it's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here with the lead 16-9 for Lawrence. Gives us time to tell you that tonight's second game brought to you by Central Maine Community College, more than just a community college with over 40 academic degrees and certificates, one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Your future starts now.
I 100%, Coach. He could have called a foul there. Pellerin got knocked down, hit the three, and that would have been, tit for tat. Coach's son fouls coach's son on a three. Coach's son fouls coach's son.
No foul was called. Tom Neto takes time. 2:52 to go in the first. It's a Skowhegan ball into McGinty. McGinty guarded by Cole. Each team playing straight up man. Thumbs down signal is the play, literally. Foul line right, Donahue. Donahue to the elbow, now to the foul line. Hands it to Neto on the weave. Steps back, doesn't take the shot. Kicks it left side, Pelletier. Pelletier tipped away by Pellerin. Pelletier retrieves, now to McGinty. McGinty backs it out, now to the right, over to Pellerin. Over to Pelletier. Pelletier misses the shot. Rebound is tapped outside, goes to McGinty. McGinty down low to Donahue against the double team. Back over to Height. Height drives, can't use it. Up top, wide open for three. Good for Carter Neto. 16-12. Skowhegan pulls within 4. 2 minutes to go in the first. It's been a good first quarter. In the ball game, Leighton Bradford now for Lawrence, a sometime starter. Bradford hands it off to Roy. Roy bounce pass to the right side to Kirian. Kirian steps back on McGinty. Can't use it. Whips it over left corner for Pellerin. It is knocked out of bounds, though, on a good defensive play over there by Carter Neto. And it will be a Lawrence ball. Pellerin to put it in. Pellerin to Kirian. Kirian drives, goes up, blocked from behind by McGinty, fouled by McGinty.
Yeah, McGinty got over-aggressive there on the inbounds, got trailed. I think they're going to get him for the contact on the backside.
1:43 to go in the first. In the ball game for Lawrence, Keegan Littlefield coming out, Preston Roy.
I thought that was going to be shots.
So did I. All right, Pellerin looking to put it into play. Pellerin looks, lobs it back out front, stolen by Neto. And Neto stepped in front by Pellerin, and Pellerin commits the foul.
Hey, what? Neto's been a spark off the bench. He's got 6 of the 12 points there with a nice defensive play.
So it'll be Skowhegan's ball, possession foul.
That's Pellerin's second, Mike, and that's one of Lawrence's issues is the starting lineup doesn't give Coach Pellerin as much run as you'd like because you get into foul trouble.
Dawson Moore comes in. As Pellerin checks out. Pelletier to Saucier. Saucier down low. The turnaround pop by McGinty. Got it. 16-14. McGinty pulls Skowhegan within 2.
He's got 8 of them.
1:25 to go in the first. Here's Kirian. Kirian up top. Kirian on the elbow. Steps back. Fires a 3. Bingo. 19-14.
Speaking of 8 points, Kirian's got 8.
Here's Neto bringing it up. Neto guarded by Littlefield. Hands it off to McGinty. McGinty over on the left now to Bryson Saucier. Saucier, a freshman. Over on the right to Pelletier. Pelletier on the sideline. Hands to McGinty. McGinty on the cut. Neto. They don't go to him. Driving hesitation dribble by Pelletier. Pelletier knocked away. Pelletier got it back to the foul line. Donahue. Pass down low for Neto. Too many hands to try to go through there. Loose ball picked up here by Davidson. Here comes Lawrence. It's Littlefield to Kirian. Kirian from way deep left wing. Just a little bit short. Rebound Donahue. Donahue, both hands wrapped around that basketball. Hands it off to McGinty. McGinty powers it up. Steps back. Drives. Steps back. Now on the weave to Pelletier. Pelletier at the top. Hands to Saucier. Bryson Saucier, freshman, with 20 seconds to go. Let's see if Skowhegan will wait. Down 5. Finn Donahue. Lobs it over right side. That's Saucier for 3. Way off. Rebound boxed around. Still loose. 2 Skowhegan players saved it. Right to Littlefield. 5 seconds to go ahead to Kirian. Kirian under, up, and in by Bradford. No, it did not go in. I just assumed it was going in because, well, basically it was a layup, but it did not. Good first quarter between these two. Score at the end of one from Don Finley Gym in Skowhegan. Lawrence 19, Skowhegan 14. This is high school basketball on The Score.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Mid-State Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
First quarter breakdown brought to you by 201 Service right here in Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984. Good first quarter put on between these two teams. Lawrence scored the first hoop. They led wire to wire. They led by as many as 6. It's 5 right now, 19-15 here at the end of one. Couple of foul issues for the Bulldogs, but beyond that, everything pretty clean here in the first quarter. And our first quarter breakdown brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan. All right, Bulldogs ball.
Yeah, just a testament to how good that was. I've only got 8 total rebounds in that one. It was either turnovers or the most of them were made shots.
All right, here's Littlefield on the left. Lawrence going left to right. The handoff to Davidson. Around to pick, it's Kirian. Kirian takes it back to the foul line. Now drives to the basket, ends up with a layup, curls it in. When he is on, he's as tough as any player offensively in this state. 21-14, Lawrence by 7, largest lead of the first half. Over the timeline now for Skowhegan, Bryson Socher. Hands it off to Neto. Neto now to Fitzpatrick back in the ballgame, now to Neto. Neto at the foul line. Neto hands it off to Austin. Austin hands it off to Socher. Socher trying to split a double team. Good job there, I thought, defensively by Littlefield, but they call Littlefield for a foul.
I think Littlefield, nice job tying him up there. Yeah, I tell you, I'm with you. I think that should have just been a jump ball.
Looked all right to me. Height to Neto, up top. Socher for 3, front rimmed it. Loose ball, and we've got a held ball. And it will stay with Skowhegan. The Riverhawks get the arrow.
Now that was a nice job. Should have been a defensive rebound. Fitzpatrick came in, though, and immediately, basically joint possession.
All right, Neto. Inbounds to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick back to Neto. Neto curls in, left-handed, lays it up. Great move there by Carter Neto. That's some big boy basketball right there. Carter Neto didn't start, but he sure is finishing right now, isn't he?
That was a heck. He had that tucked in his arm.
21-16. The shot up by Bradford, partially blocked, and Height with a loose ball. Skowhegan within 5, looking to close the gap even more. Here's Neto, fakes a 3, goes over to Socher. Socher on the sideline to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick, one dribble, looking to post up Height, can't, back up top to Neto. Neto fakes a 3, fires it over Bradford, front rimmed it, almost rolled in anyway as Height knocked down Keegan Littlefield. No foul was called there. It's not like Littlefield went down on his own.
I think you could have gotten Height for the bump there.
Richards comes back in for Lawrence.
I was just say, I'm okay with a no call. Just kind of a loose ball scramble.
Yeah, unless there's blood, I'm okay with a no call too. Fitzpatrick for 3, no. Rebound boxed outside. Roy runs it down. Roy, not a Littlefield. Whips it ahead. Kirian, or check that. No, it wasn't Kirian. It was Moore. Now left side on the drive, Bradford. Bradford shut off down low on the baseline by Fitzpatrick. Driving. Oh, left-handed layup is up and good there by Keegan Littlefield.
That was a heck of a jump stop.
Sure was. 23-16. The lead is 7 for Lawrence. Here's Neto. Neto at the top of the circle on the right to Socher. Littlefield right in his shirt. Socher drives as Littlefield falls down. Socher missed the shot. Weak side, it's Moore with the carom. Littlefield ahead to Roy. Open for 3. Rolled off. Rebound Richards. Back up, fouled as he got whacked by Height. And the big fella's going to the line.
Nice job. Just boxed out Height. Height had no chance. Commits the foul there. Good find to get Roy a wide open shot.
Brady Richards going to the line here, shooting 2. Shot is good. 24-16. Lawrence by 8, biggest lead of the game. Back in for Skowhegan is Donahue.
I was going to say that was the second foul for Height.
Cole Curian back in for Lawrence. Dawson Moore out. Richards with one more. Rolled off. Rebound. Curian flying through. Another opportunity here. He'll take it. A three. Got it. 27-16. Curian with a great play on the offensive rebound and the three, which he's stuck. Fadeaway pop by Pelletier. No good. Rebound volleyballed around. Richards. Bounce pass over to Littlefield. Littlefield over to Curian. Curian left side to Roy. Preston circles to the top. Goes to Littlefield, right side Curian. Three ball from the right wing, no good. Rebound tapped by Fitzpatrick to himself. Fitzpatrick, fast dribble. Ahead for Austin. Austin stops, shut off there by Richard. Flying through McGinty, stripped and stolen. Loose ball, though. Donahue was going to go to the line as Finn had one of those look what I found moments, threw it up, and he draws the foul.
That was a great, Richards did a nice job there knocking it loose, and then everybody bailed out for Lawrence getting into transition.
2 shots for Finn Donahue. Got it. 27-17. The lead is 10. Hockey tomorrow night. It's Coney at St. Dom's at 6. Second one is no good. Rebound is taken by Leighton Bradford. Bradford up the right. Tricky dribble at the top. Stutter step. Drives. No. Kicked it back outside Littlefield. Littlefield left corner. Curian for three.
Can't leave him open. Also, refs missed. Fitzpatrick clearly had jersey. You could see it in his hand.
Timeout called by Tom Netto, who's giving it to Aiden McGinty right now for not getting out there on Curian. We've got a full timeout. 4s across the board left in the second quarter. The score, Lawrence 30 and Skowhegan 17. This is high school basketball on the Score.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and our Score crew here at Skowhegan Area Memorial High School and Findlay Gymnasium. A 30-17 lead, the largest lead of the game for Lawrence. 13 here, 4:44 left in the first half.
Yeah, you said going into break, Coach Netto giving McGinty an earful because he left Curian open. He's hit 4. As you've said, he's a bit streaky, but when he gets hot, he's hot. And he's made 4 threes. He's already got 16 points.
When he gets hot, he doesn't even hit the rim.
Yes.
He is en fuego hot.
You cannot.
He is white hot.
You have to face guard him.
McGinty runs it up on Davidson. McGinty on the left sideline to Pelletier. Pelletier, a pick from Donahue. No roll. He'll take the shot. The bank is open here in Skowhegan. And it's 30-19.
Nice little curl. That jumper will be there.
Curian, right elbow. Curian fades. Oh, all alone. Great pass there to Richards, and Richards with a layup.
That was a heck of a pass there. And heads up play by the senior, taking advantage of the attention.
Cole Curian, great court vision there. 32-19. It's back to 13. McGinty. Popping out is Donahue. Donahue foul line left to Fitzpatrick. Shut off there by Roy. Curling around now Austin. Austin right side to Pelletier. Pelletier to the elbow. Jump pass to no one. I think it was intended for Fitzpatrick, but Fitzpatrick was coming to the ball going over his head.
Yeah. That's already the 8th Skowhegan turnover here in the first half.
Here's Cole Curian. Curian stops and pops way, way deep. The shot no good. He front rimmed it. Rebound to Pelletier.
Heat check.
Yep. McGinty whips a pass to Netto. Carter Netto has been a spark here for Skowhegan off the bench. Driving is McGinty. McGinty lays it off Fitzpatrick. No. Rebound. Great job by Donahue in traffic. Back up. Donahue fouled. And Finn is going to the line.
Stop me if you've heard that before here in this gym, Mike. Donahue rebound. Donahue back up. Donahue fouled.
So Finn Donahue back at the stripe. Foul was on Richards. Nope. One more for Finn Donahue. 32-19. Lawrence by 13. Second shot, no good. Rebound, Richards. Tipped it over to Roy. Roy to Curian. Cole brings it up, picked up by McGinty. At the top, fakes left, goes right, hands it off to Roy. Roy from way out deep. That's Cole Kirian's neighborhood there. It's no good. The rebound by Donahue. Go to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick penetrates, lays it over, and it went back to Fitzpatrick, and somebody got fouled there. It was Fitzpatrick who did, not a shooting situation. Back in for Lawrence Leighton Bradford. Also coming back in, Dawson Moore. Richards coming out, also out Littlefield. Trevor Pellerin's been on the bench for a while with 2 fouls.
And that was Littlefield's second.
Pelletier looks. Lobs in, intercepted there. Great defense by Davidson. Lead pass for Kirian. Kirian got blocked there by McGinty, and the loose ball picked up by Carter. Carter ahead for Donahue. Donahue to McGinty. McGinty squares, now drives. The runner off the front rim. Rebound is cleared by Bradford. Outlets to Kirian. Quickly ahead of the pack to Moore. Dawson Moore, 3-ball. Bingo!
And Moore had all day to look at that one and lined it up.
35-19. McGinty foul line. Over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick drives. Taken away there by Davidson on the drive. He hit the bottom of the backboard. The loose ball picked up by Bradford. Bradford to the cutter, and it was behind Davidson. The lead pass down at the other end. Fitzpatrick got blocked, but the rebound put in by Carter Neto. Counted at 1. Neto right there, Johnny on the spot.
Well, not just that. It looked like a great play by Roy to knock that one loose. And then McGinty Neto somehow muscled that one up into the hoop.
35-21. 35-22. Here's Bradford. His team with the ball up 13. Bradford guarded by Saucier. On the pop-out, Kirian. Kirian lobs it over. Left sideline for Moore. Down on the pivot. Right there is Bradford. Bradford goes up. It won't go. Check that it was Davidson who went up. Did not go. Rebound comes down to Skowhegan. Here is McGinty. Under 2 minutes to go. McGinty lobs a pass inside Donahue. Donahue turns. Left-handed runner is no good. Boy, he can't buy a shot now, whether it's a free throw or a field goal. Foul line left. Skowhegan with the rebound. Outside 3, Pelletier, no. Rebound Donahue. Donahue, left side. Open is Saucier for 3. That's good. Bryson Saucier knocks it down. Here comes Skowhegan. They've cut it to 10. 35-25, 1:20 remaining. Foul line left, Bradford. Bradford to the foul line. Outside to Moore. Now back on the foul line. It goes to Davidson. Davidson ducks his shoulder. Donahue took it away. Back out front for Kirian. Kirian, 1:05 to go. Little shake, little bake on McGinty. Can't use it. Got it back. Fakes the 3. Backdoor wide open. Davidson for a layup. Second great pass by Cole Kirian.
That was a heck of a pass.
37-25. Here's McGinty. McGinty with 47 seconds left. Backs it out. McGinty takes a trip to the right. Popping out foul line. Saucier takes it back to the top. Blew right by Roy on the dribble. Roy backsides him and knocks it out of bounds. It'll be a Skowhegan ball on the baseline. Pelletier to put it into play. Into McGinty. Back to Pelletier. Pelletier on the right sideline. On the pop-out up top, it's McGinty. McGinty shovels to Saucier. Bryson Saucier in the corner to Neto. Neto with 20 seconds to go. They're going to try to bleed all the clock here, it looks like. Donahue on the pop-out up top, Saucier. Now to Neto. Neto with 12. They swing it around. Pelletier stolen. Little lob. I don't know what that was. Was that a pass to Moore, I guess?
Apparently.
Neto stops. Right side. 3 by Saucier. It'll count if it goes. It doesn't. Boy, Lawrence had a chance to score in the waning seconds and a throwaway there, and that is it for the first half. But a good half for the Bulldogs. They score 37 points. Has to be one of their highest scoring first halves of the season. And they lead by 12. Score at halftime. Lawrence 37, Skowhegan 25. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on the place for local sports. Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Whether you're looking to buy, build, or refinance your home, at Skowhegan Savings, we make buying your home a personalized experience. Our team of local community bankers are available on your time to help you every step of the way, from pre-qualification to closing your loan. We have a variety of mortgage terms to fit your needs and a biweekly payment option that can save you time and money off your loan. We also won't sell your loan, so your loan stays local with us. Contact one of our community bankers or apply online at skowhegan.com to start your home buying journey today.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWUDs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and our Score crew back here live at Don Finley Gymnasium here at Skowhegan Area Memorial High School. The Lawrence Bulldogs on top of the Skowhegan Riverhawks here in the boys' game. Our second game of our twin bill here tonight, 37-25. Time for a second period breakdown. It's brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984. Lawrence led 19-14 at the end of one. They bumped that lead up to as many as 16 late in the second quarter, 35-19, a real push by the Bulldogs over the first 2/3 of that second quarter, but a nice finish by the Skowhegan Riverhawks. They cut it down to 12 here at halftime as they were outscored only 18-11 after being outscored by much more than that for a while, but 18-11, the difference between the two. Lawrence outscored Skowhegan in the second quarter to account for the 37-25 lead that Lawrence has right now. Don't forget, our second quarter breakdown brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan. And don't forget, I was going to remind you, we'll pick our Flagship Cinema Score Player of the Game in our post-game show. Flagship Cinema's consistent pricing and a premium cinema experience on Kennedy Drive in Waterville. Said player gets the CMCC swag bag with a Score t-shirt, Score Player of the Game keychain, and a ticket to go to the movies at Flagship Cinemas in Skowhegan. 37-25 here at the break. Halftime's brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, Hammond Lumber. Find them online at hammondlumber.com. Certainly, I think by far Lawrence's best offensive first half of the year.
Yeah, I mean, normally we knew when it comes to their offense, when Kurian is the straw that stirs the drink, it makes everybody else's life easier. And I think one of the things he's doing better than I've seen him do this season, and I think this is the 5th game we've had him, seeing the floor really well. And I think it's one of the things you want when he's hitting his shots. You know he's going to get extra attention. You want him to be able to distribute, and you'll see as we play the first half highlights for those watching. A couple of really nice passes where he just brought the defense to him. He hit Richards wide open, and then he hit Davidson wide open, both times right under the basket.
Yep, sure was. He had a good first half. I thought Carter Neto came in off the bench and gave Skowhegan a real spark. In fact, if I'm Carter Neto at the supper table the next time I'm with the old man, I might petition him to start.
Yeah, I mean, he has 11 points. He's got the team high for Skowhegan, the only one at double figures. Hit a three, hit a couple of buckets in the second quarter, 4 for 4 from his free throws. Nice little compliment to McGinty, though. Quiet second quarter for McGinty. He had 8 points in the first quarter, doing a lot of damage on the drive, but didn't score in the second quarter. Big thing for Skowhegan, 10 first-half turnovers to just 5 for Lawrence. And again, both these teams struggling this season, can't afford to do that. Did point out, right, one of the keys to the game is can Skowhegan get to the free throw line and take advantage, because Lawrence has a tendency to be a little bit foul happy. They had 8 attempts to 3 for Lawrence in the first half. They were 5 for 8, Lawrence 2 for 3. But again, Cole Kirian's made 4 threes, and he's got 16 points. That's a big equalizer in a lot of ways.
16 points and those threes, and also a couple of really good passes that have set up baskets as well. And you mentioned the turnovers. Keep in mind that Lawrence, despite the fact that they are down 2 seniors in Lucas Proctor and Michael Hamlin, still a pretty senior-laden team. On the other side of things, other than really Jackson Heights and McGinty, not many seniors on this Skowhegan roster that play a lot.
Yeah,
and that could factor into the turnovers.
And I think in both cases, Kirian was a starter last year on Lawrence. Fitzpatrick McGinty kind of rotated a little bit. Last year, Height obviously was a major contributor. But I think in both cases, even though some upperclassmen really weren't big rotational pieces, so just kind of inexperience across the board.
Tomorrow night, we've got high school hockey. St. Thomas hosting Coney. 6 o'clock face-off from the Norway Savings Bank Arena in Auburn. Thursday, we head up to Hamden. Road trip for a couple of nights in a row, that is. Hamden Academy taking on the Messalonski Eagles in boys basketball. Mesa with a big win tonight over the Mount Blue Cougars. 6:30 start coming up on Thursday night. So that's what we've got. The next 2 here as we stand right now in the here and it now. Lawrence by 12 at halftime. The score here at the half, which by the way has been brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations, hammondlumber.com. The score at the half, Lawrence 37, Skowhegan 25. Second half action coming up after this on The Score.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder or a farmer or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
From the moment you check in at Kennebec Eye Care, you'll be greeted with a smile. From there, you'll be given a comprehensive and thorough eye exam from Dr. Peter Parody, Dr. Leslie Sobeck, or Dr. Kaylee Brown. Once your examination is completed, they'll go over what steps need to be taken to improve your eyesight needs with glasses or contacts. If you're a current patient or looking to become a new patient, then see the eye specialists at Kennebec Eye Care. Kennebec Eye Care, your sight specialists since 1955.
At Danforth's Down Home Supermarket, they're proud to be a second-generation family-owned grocery store with locations in Hermit and Pittsfield. They focus on providing fresh produce, high-quality meats, delicious bakery items, and a well-stocked deli. Danforth's Down Home Supermarket cuts and grinds fresh meat daily, and they offer Maine lobsters year-round. They also bake fresh bread, pastries, and other sweet treats every single morning. For added convenience, online shopping is available at their Hermit location with contactless curbside pickup ready in as little as 2 hours. Come discover Danforth's Down Home Supermarket.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and the rest of our Score crew back here at Don Finley Gymnasium on a cold January night. What do you do in Skowhegan? You come to a high school basketball game, or you watch it here on The Score at centralmainsports.com or 1160thescore.com or on YouTube at Central Maine Sports. And this one, a 12-point lead for the Lawrence Bulldogs, 37-25 as we get ready to head to quarter number 3. Lawrence is led by as many as 16. They have led all the way. Skowhegan has not had one lead.
I think for Skowhegan, you got to find a way. You turn the ball, stop turning the ball over. You get a couple more points out of it. This obviously gets a little bit closer. And again, the thing to watch, Mike, unfamiliar position. Lawrence, we've seen get out to decent starts, have to fight back, and then really run out of gas in the fourth quarter. Does it change with them leading the whole way, or did they still have something in the tank when it comes to quarter number 4?
Gonna find out. All right.
Hey, look at that. Netto doesn't get the nod.
Nope. Same starters, Donahue, Austin, Fitzpatrick, McGinty, and Height. Lawrence with the ball. It is Pellerin with it now, who set out a large part of the second quarter with foul trouble. Trevor did hit some shots from the outside. Good to see him take it. Lob it back out to him from Davidson. Pellerin fakes right, goes left. Now Height jumps out on a trap inside Richards as they try to go around it. Richards can't use it. He is in the lane, 3 seconds.
Richards, I think, thought on that roll nobody was going to be there and caught a little off guard by the defense, and he saw panicked for the sophomore.
So Skowhegan forces a turnover. Here is some pressure, somewhat tokened by Lawrence. Here's Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick over the timeline, guarded by Roy. Fitzpatrick, a trip to the right. Stops, looking for Donahue, finally got it to Donahue. Donahue back over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick, a 3-ball short, rebound Donahue. Another opportunity. Outside McGinty, didn't take the 3. Instead, he'll drive the runner. No. Rebound boxed around. It comes right back to McGinty. Third time the charm here. Let's see. McGinty, guarded by Pellerin, goes in, ducks it down, lays it over to Donahue. Baseline right side to Austin. Now back to McGinty. 1 minute off the clock here. No points yet in the third. McGinty to Fitzpatrick. To Height. Now to the top, now to Austin. Over to Height. Height fakes, drives, goes in. Baseline right side to Donahue. Donahue not much of a shooter. Over to McGinty. McGinty on the cut to Height. Goes up, fouled. And Jackson Height's going to the line.
That nice little curl action there. Took a second, but Skowhegan shows patience. Good job there. Coming off the curl, use your guy and the defender to get free.
2 shots for Height. Foul was on Brady Richards. Second on him. Height hits. 37-26. The lead is 11. 6:40 to go in the third. Height. In, out, and out. And Davidson with the rebound. What a Pellerin. Pellerin, foul line left to Roy. Roy. Richards high post, instead popping out up top is Cole Kirian. Kirian takes a trip to the right, lobs it back outside to Pellerin on the sideline. Nice tricky dribble by Pellerin, threw it to Richards, and the big man couldn't handle it. Pass was right there in his hands.
Did a nice job, took the screen, and Richards was able to easily split that and just wasn't ready for it.
Here's McGinty. McGinty over the timeline, guarded by Kirian. McGinty takes a trip to the right, lobs it down. Instead, it's outside. A 3-ball from the right side is good by Trevor Austin as Donahue kicked it out to him. 37-29, as close as Skowhegan has been in a while. They cut what once was a 16-point lead in half. Kirian lobs it inside. Richards too hard. Big man's got to make that. Way too much on it. Here's McGinty. Lobbing it right side. Jackson Height for 3. Short. Weak side rebound. Out of the shoot. Davidson instead. He slows it down. Goes to Roy. Now to Kirian. Kirian angles in. Kirian's runner. No. Rebound Richards. Richards. We've got a held ball here. It'll go to Skowhegan.
A nice drive there with Kirian. Just a little bit strong. Trying to get Richards, I think, going here with a little bit of size advantage, especially with Height not guarding him. And They're going to let him go to the bench here and maybe just catch a breath, mentally take a break.
Not going to get going right now anyway. Going to sit. Coming in for Lawrence, Leighton Bradford. Foul line left Donahue. On the weave now to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick drives. Oh, nice move and a foul too. The foul on Bradford just off the bench, and a great drive and finish there by Jack Fitzpatrick. And Skowhegan's got something going, and right now Jason Pellerin wants to talk it over because right now the Riverhawks on a 6-0 run to start the third.
Look at this leaner here. Fitzpatrick doing a great job getting around and then drawing the foul. That was a heck of a drive there and a heck of a nice use of just length.
Used his body as a seal and laid it up right-handed, actually. Hit the shot, drew the foul, has a chance for a three-point play. And for Skowhegan to start the quarter with a 7-0 run.
And also, Mike, by my count, Pellerin, Richards, Bradford, and Littlefield, all for Lawrence, 2 fouls apiece.
That's a lot of fouls.
And again, Lawrence has had a bad habit of being foul happy.
All right, Fitzpatrick at the line with one. Dips, shoots, hits. 37-32. 7-0 run here by the Riverhawks. Up over the timeline, Bradford. Bradford on the right. Coming up, Pellerin. Kurian behind a pick, launches a three. Bang. That helps.
That's a good one. That's a good guy to go to get a response.
40-32. Here's McGinty. 4:40 left in the third. On the weave to Fitzpatrick. High post Donahue. Flashing his height. Couldn't get it to him. Back to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick goes in. Runner short. Got his own rebound. Back up. Off the glass and in.
So he looked like he was just a little bit too open. I was wrong. Fitzpatrick just padding the stats.
40-34. It's 6. Pellerin fakes, drives, steps back, fires. Just got the front rim. Rebound Donahue. Donahue over to McGinty. Skowhegan is pulled within 6. They have shaved 10 off what once was a 16-point lead. Down low, Donahue way too hard. Height with the rebound, back up, fouled from behind by Braden Davidson. And right now, Lawrence looks to be on the ropes.
And all of a sudden, I think you see Lawrence, I think, wanted to go to Richards maybe to try and mitigate Donahue and height. He comes out trying to get his head right, and Skowhegan taking advantage.
Height at the line hits 40-35. It is 5. One more for Jackson Height. Fires, got it. Big man can shoot the free throw. 40-36. All right, here's Carter Neto, who was really good off the bench for his old man in the first half. McGinty comes out. So Neto, the sophomore, in guarding Kurian. That's a matchup to watch, huh?
I'm sure he got a talking to at halftime about that.
And Kurian with the ball, and he beat him easily there. And Kurian blows the bunny of a shot, though. The rebound, great job there by Davidson. Davidson then put the ball on the ground, and Neto and Davidson scramble for it. We've got a foul called on Davidson.
Yeah, again, mid-state machine. McGinty stepped right through and stole that, and then trying to get the tie-up didn't work. Now add Davidson to the list of Lawrence players that have 2 fouls.
All right, coming in is Keegan Littlefield for Trevor Pellerin. Here is Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick around a screen from Height. Drifts over to the right, hands it on the weave to Austin, takes it all the way on the other side to the left. Now to Neto. Neto curls to the top, guarded by Roy. Beat him on the dribble. He carried it, though. That's why he beat him on the dribble.
And you see he gets caught up here as he tries to turn. Also, I was watching Donahue, Mike. No big out there for Lawrence. He wanted it, didn't get the initial post. You could see the look on his face as he was being guarded, I think, by Bradford.
All right, here's Littlefield. Top of the circle, over to Roy. Roy looks, goes foul line right to Davidson. Braden Davidson guarded by Donahue on the pop out up top. It's stolen by Neto. Neto goes on Kurian, lays it up. Yes! Great body control by Carter Neto. It's down to 2. 40-38. It was 16. Here's Kurian. Lawrence needs a hoop. On the sideline, Bradford. Now back up top. It's Braden Davidson. Davidson drives on Finn Donahue. Missed the shot. Rebound. It's out of bounds off Lawrence. Last touch by Bradford. Skowhegan's got the momentum, that's for sure. Riverhawks go to the bench. They bring Bryson Socher in, also bringing in Caden Pelletier. Here's Neto, guarded by Littlefield. Neto over the timeline. It was knocked out of bounds by Littlefield, coming in for Lawrence Dawson Moore. And Moore is going to come in for Preston Roy.
How about this third quarter from the Riverhawks? Outscoring them by my count 13-3 right now.
Lawrence has 1-3 by Kurian, and that is it. Socher, backdoor Neto, it's tied! 40 all. Great backdoor cut by Neto, and he was hit in stride by Socher. 40 up. Kurian inside to Richards. Big man goes up, it won't go, but he's going to go to the line.
Lawrence needing an answer, needing some size. Good feed there. Donahue just out of position, takes the swat and gets a break there that it's not an and one.
So Lawrence has successfully blown a 16-point lead. They led it 35-19. And since then, they have been outscored
15-3.
15-3.
Pending this free throw.
Richards clanged the first one. Here's the second. Clanged that one too. Rebound Height. Height to Neto. Neto over the timeline. Works it to the left. Goes on the left sideline to Pelletier. Pelletier foul line pop as he brought it back to the top. Knocks it down. Skowhegan leads for the first time tonight. 42-40. They have come all the way back from 16 down. Here's Kurian driving, laying it up and in. We're tied right back. 42-42, and Jason Pellerin takes a full timeout. We'll take it to 1:46 to go in the third. In this one, we got a wing dinger, folks. 42-42, Skowhegan and Lawrence. More in a moment on the score.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
1:46 left in what has been a very eventful third quarter. One that has seen the Skowhegan Riverhawks claw back from 12 down at halftime to tie it up. A brief lead. We're tied up again.
And again, talked about it. Lawrence gets off to good starts. This was their best one going to half. Thought this was going to be different, but what did I say? Good starts, give up big runs, fight for it in the third, and then can't close the game. Setting right up for them to do it again.
Same old song and dance. It's amazing, isn't it?
2 made field goals for Lawrence thus far in the third quarter with just 1:46 left, both by Kurian.
All right, Socher to put it into play. And it goes to Pelletier. Pelletier in the backcourt, guarded by Moore. Pelletier works it to the right to Socher. Socher, foul line right extended, right in front of the Skowhegan bench, back out front to Socher, or check that, to Pelletier. High post to Donahue. Donahue back over to Pelletier. Pelletier foul line left, angles his way in, throws up the runner, no good. Rebound boxed around, out of bounds, off Lawrence.
That's a heck. This one, the last 10 minutes, this one ain't going to be fade of heart. That was a tough drive right there.
Pelletier to inbound it on the baseline to Height, right back to Pelletier. Back up top, Socher fouled by Keegan Littlefield.
Yeah, you're going to see here, Littlefield's going to be act surprised. You're going to watch, he's going to get a whole handful of jersey right there.
So at the line, Bryson Socher, the 5'9" freshman. 2 shots for the kid.
That's Littlefield's third foul also.
42 all. Free throw is good. Skowhegan, second lead of the game.
How about this, Mike? With that free throw, Socher becomes 3, 4. The 6 different Riverhawk to score in this quarter.
Second one rattles in. Skowhegan with their largest lead, 44-42. Here is Littlefield. Foul line left to Moore. Dawson Moore to Kirian. Cole backs it out, fires a 3, no, hits the support. That'll be a dead ball. It'll go to Skowhegan.
As close that support lean in. I thought he was going to get the roll.
Not that way. Into Neto. Neto trying to avoid being trapped, picked his dribble up at a bad place, and his father bailed him out with a timeout because the kid was in trouble, and the old man gets the timeout. It's a 30. Gives us time to tell you that our second game tonight, just like our first, brought to you by the Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. You can find them online at cmautogroup.com, cmautogroup.com. 58 seconds left in the third. 44-42. Skowhegan did not lead in the first, did not lead in the second, and did not lead until the third when they tied it at 40, went ahead 42-40. Lawrence tied it at 42, and now after 2 height free throws, it's 44-42. Skowhegan by a deuce.
Socher
with 2.
Yeah, those are his free throws.
All right, Neto to put it into play, right sideline. Neto to Pelletier. Over to Socher. He's trapped. Gets around the trap. Now to Neto. Neto. Back over to Socher. They're going to try and wait for one maybe. Right sideline, baseline, Pelletier. Inside, Donahue. He can't buy a basket tonight. The rebound, though, to Pelletier. To Donahue. Donahue still can't buy a basket. And the miss picked off by Davidson.
That was such a good look.
You can't get better looks.
He's shaking his head to himself coming down. He knows it.
All right, working it to the left for Skowhegan for Lawrence is Pellerin. Now Kirian hooks a pass up top to Moore. Moore back to Pellerin. We're down to 15. Pellerin to Kirian. You would think they want it in his hands. He and Neto going one-on-one. Kirian looking for it. Davidson trying to provide a pick. 4 seconds. It's Pellerin. He's got to shoot it. It's no good. That's not what they wanted for a shot. And we will go to the fourth quarter with Skowhegan crazily up by 2. Score at the end of 3. Skowhegan Riverhawks 44. Lawrence Bulldogs 42. This is high school basketball on the Score.
At High Chevrolet in Skowhegan, our family is here for your family. And our family has been providing affordable, reliable transportation to families in central and western Maine for 113 years. You don't have that kind of longevity in the car business without building strong, trusting relationships with customers from one generation to the next. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned, financing, or special incentives, your shopping experience is always stress-free at Haight Chevy. Haight Chevrolet on Madison Avenue as you turn into Skowhegan. You'll also find the Haight family of dealerships in Madison and Farmington.
Third quarter breakdown brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984. You talk about a turnaround by the Skowhegan Riverhawks and a breakdown, all right, by the Lawrence Bulldogs. Skowhegan outscored Lawrence 19-5 in that third quarter to turn what was a 12-point halftime gap to a 2-point lead. As we go to the fourth, they lead 44-42. Third quarter breakdown brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan.
And again, this is taking the exact same game script that every Lawrence game you and I has. Lawrence gets out to a decent start. The other team gets on a run. It's close in the third, and then Lawrence just doesn't have anything in the tank in the fourth.
All right, Pellerin into Kirian. Let's see how this for the fourth quarter treats him. Back to Pellerin, top of the circle. Now you've got Ryder Provost, the freshman, in the game. Jason Pellerin willing to try anything right now to find a spark. Right now, Kirian's in trouble. Provost gets it. Kirian gives it right back. Give and go. Provost right there. And they get the spark from the kid they were looking for. We're tied at 44, and we got a whistle after the made basket.
Delay a game, maybe, warning.
Okay.
I missed it, but that's just my guess because there's no foul or anything.
So Provost comes right in and provides an immediate spark. Here's McGinty back in the game for Skowhegan. McGinty, the senior. McGinty up the top. McGinty, right side, wide open 3 from Neto. No good. Weak side rebound to Pelletier. They'll do it again. Now Socher. Socher to Pelletier. Now to McGinty. McGinty floats in, has it taken away. Loose ball, tied up, held ball. It will stay with Skowhegan. Good hands there by Braden Davidson.
A nice job. McGinty clearly didn't want to take the three. Heads up by Kirian, too, to stay down.
Inside to McGinty, banks it in. Skowhegan's back in front. 46-44. 1 minute gone in the fourth. Here is Pellerin. Over to Roy. He's been quiet tonight. Now to Davidson. Davidson to the foul line to Kirian. Kirian at the elbow, a stutter step dribble. Curls in the lane, almost lost his footing, throws it up left-handed. No, it will not count. It is traveling on Cole Kirian.
His foot slipped. I think the right call there. And how about this, Mike? After Kirian goes nuts for 16 in the first half, he does score 5 in the third, but Neto doing a heck of a job just making Kirian's life difficult.
Jackson Height back in for Skowhegan. Gives them some size. Here's Socher, a freshman in a big spot. Socher over the timeline. Guarded by Pellerin. Foul line left, Pelletier. Pelletier circles to the top. Guarded there by Davidson. Hands it off to McGinty. McGinty in three-point land. Over to Pelletier. Launches for three. All net! Caden Pelletier knocks it down. 49-44. Skowhegan by 5. Their largest lead of the game. Kirian for three. Yes, he got it to roll. It hung on the lip and then fell in. 49-47. It's a 2-point Skowhegan ball game. Here's McGinty out front. We're 2 minutes into the fourth. McGinty stops, pops, foul line. No, long rebound, boxed around. It goes out of bounds. It's off Lawrence. Leighton Bradford is coming in for the Bulldogs, and Braden Davidson is coming out.
By the way, that was Kirian's 6th three.
Pelletier into Neto. Neto over to Socher. Socher, right side to Pelletier. Pelletier on the right sideline. Back outside to McGinty. Now to Neto. Neto left of the key. Foul line left. Tries to go inside. Ball is tipped. It's picked up by Provost. Loose ball. Still on the floor. Jump ball. This one that is, goes to Lawrence.
Nice defense there to knock that away and stick with it without fouling, more importantly.
Lawrence's ball with 5:35 to go in regulation. Here's Pellerin. Pellerin, guarded by Socher, popping out up top. It is Bradford to Kirian, baseline, back to Bradford. No, to Provost. Provost missed the shot.
That was a no look. You're going to foul.
Boy, it totally screwed me up, that's for sure.
He was, and he had, if he wanted him, he had Bradford wide open.
All right, coming in for Skowhegan, Fitzpatrick. So Provost missed the shot. The rebound boxed out of bounds off Lawrence. Into Neto. Bulldogs with some pressure in the back. Pellerin. Ball over to McGinty, though. McGinty got it ahead to Neto. Left corner, Pelletier for three. Just short. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Should be off Provost, and it is. So Ryder Provost getting some prime time playing time here.
And I think just looking for an answer down in the post. Provost, both the Provost twins over 6 feet, gives them a little bit of length.
And they're both long, too.
Yes.
Long arms. Sideline McGinty. McGinty at the elbow, stops and pops. No. Follows his own miss. Got it there, and a foul on Pellerin.
And McGinty, he a high riser, and he feels like he could dunk if he wants to because he gets up.
All right, Brady Richards at the scorers table, that is, and Provost comes out. Good job by the kid.
Yeah, we've seen Coach Pellerin trust him in some stretches.
Yep. Pelletier looking to inbound it. Lobs it for Height. Height back outside. Neto for three. Bang! Carter Neto makes it 52-47. Skowhegan by 5. Kirian fires his own three. Swish! 52-50 as they trade threes. The coach's sons. And a timeout after that made three by the Lawrence Bulldogs. Will stay right here with 4:43 to go in regulation, and that three made it 52-50.
Kirian's got 27 points. He has flirted so many times already this season, Mike. of getting that Cam Scatterboot where you want to give it to him, but Lawrence hasn't been able to close the deal. And here it looked like Lawrence absolutely was in position to do so, and now fighting tooth and nail to get back in the game.
Lawrence led by 16 points with just a few minutes left in the second quarter. They were up 35-19. But as has been their way this year, that is the formula. Get out to a big lead, blow the lead, catch up, and then run out of gas. And now they trail 52-50, 4:43 to go.
I'd say here's one for you, Mike. So Lawrence obviously had 37 points at half. Since then, obviously at 50 right now, they've scored 13. 2 of them are scored by not Cole Curian. And that's the question. Can he stay hot to get him there? Yeah. Can someone else find some O?
All right, Neto to put it into play.
Now, speaking of which, Neto, they ain't going to have
got blood?
Oh, must.
Got a bloody knee. So he runs to the trainer's room.
He's played some tough defense on Curie in the second half. Tell you what, though, I know what the conversation's going to be between Carter Neto and Coach Tom Neto after this one. Be like, hey, I think the starting lineup needs a change.
So they're going to wait for Neto. Apparently that's the protocol now.
I didn't realize that changed. We obviously ran into that the other night when Flagg was hurt for Brewer.
Well, now, all right, so there's a quick Band-Aid, and Neto is ready to go, so... Yeah, I thought, all right, you're injured. You stay out until you get yourself...
dead ball sub.
Yeah. So Neto to inbound it to McGinty. McGinty up the left. Picked up by Curian. Now trapped. Blindsided there by Roy. A steal by Lawrence. To Curian. A stutter step. Curian on the right goes to the left. Bradford's wide open. Knocks it down. There is the tie-breaking hoop from Leighton Bradford to tie it at 52. That was a 3? Oh, yeah. My goodness, I'm sorry. 53-52, I thought it was a 2, my bad.
And Bradford's first bucket of the night.
Lawrence with a 1-point lead. Bulldogs back in front with 4:05 left in regulation. Pelletier, left corner. Carter Neto, turned down the 3, goes in, hits the shot, doesn't count. We've got a foul.
I know. Look, I wanted as much as anybody that one easy call for no continuation.
So it's a possession foul. Caden Pelletier will put it into play. Pelletier, left corner, McGinty. Now to Neto. Neto foul line left, works it to the top. Has it knocked away, got it back. Neto, jump step, goes in. The runner, no good. Whistle, foul on Lawrence.
Tell you about, how about the monster jump step you're going to see here on this one? They're going to, I think Davidson there just on the back. All right, here's your foul update, Mike. Davidson, Littlefield, Roy, and Pellerin all with 3 for Lawrence.
That's an issue. Neto hits the free throw. We're tied again, 53 all.
And I don't want to jinx him. Neto, though, 5 for 5 with obviously a 6-1 coming on the night. He played a heck of a game.
Donahue comes back in for Skowhegan. Pelletier checked out. Carter gives Skowhegan the lead. 54-53. Skowhegan by 1, 3:50 to go in regulation. Here's Pellerin. Up the left. A pick there from Davidson. Not much they can do with it, though. To Curian, right side. Faked the 3. Pellerin went down. Got the ball back now from Curian. Pellerin fakes. Pellerin trying to avoid a double team. Handed it off to Curian. Curian splits a double team, can't use it. Now Pellerin drives. Pellerin goes in, underhanded scoop, doesn't go, but Pellerin's going to the line.
That's a nice little head fake. Pellerin actually hit the deck because he got run over by McGinty. And I was just saying on that one, Mike, probably to give Neto a little bit of a breather, McGinty picked up Curian defensively on that possession.
Trevor Pellerin at the line to shoot 2. Got it.
Not even rim.
Tied again, 54 all. Pellerin with one more. Foul was on Fitzpatrick. Second one good. Lawrence back in front, 55-54. Pushing is Fitzpatrick. Brings it back out now on the left side, picked up by Pellerin. Fitzpatrick fakes left, goes right, whips it right corner, baseline Neto, jump step there, laid it off to Donahue, no. Offensive foul?
Player control foul.
Player control foul is called. And Lawrence will get it here on the turnover.
That's about the only thing Carter Neto has done wrong tonight.
Here's Kirian. Coming down to 3 minutes to go. Lawrence with the ball on a 1-point lead, 55-54. Double dribble is called on Cole Kirian. He turns it over.
Coach Pellerin is outside. He is unhappy, and I think he's got a point here. That got knocked away. Yeah, I'm with Coach Pellerin. Mid-State Machine instant replay. We just showed you. I think that was knocked away for sure.
Mid-State Machine replay never lies. Always tells the truth. Here is Neto. Neto on the right. 2:50 to go in regulation. Hands it off to McGinty. On the elbow. Now foul line right. Neto works it to the top. Blows right by Kirian. And we've got a whistle as Neto went to the basket and got fouled, and Carter Neto back at the line.
I don't know about that one. I think Bradford got a lot of ball. They both crashed into each other.
Well, you know what I always say about three officials? There's always one that tries to justify his or her paycheck. And there are too many fouls called. You get an overcalled game, 55 all as Neto hits.
Well, how about this, Mike? Just to give you, by my count, Skowhegan has had 6 fouls against them.
Skowhegan leads 56-55.
Lawrence has 5 players with 3 fouls each.
Wow. Kirian at the top, down 1. Avoids a trap on the sideline to Bradford. Bradford launches from distance, no good, way off. And the rebound, Pellerin tried to knock it out off Neto to no avail, and it will go to Skowhegan.
Yeah, heads-up play there by Neto to box out and then avoid as Pellerin obviously tried to knock that off of him.
Inbounds pass to Fitzpatrick. Over the attempt at a trap there to McGinty. Back to Fitzpatrick. His runner, nope. Rebound, held, nope. Donahue muscles it away. Out to McGinty. A new possession here for Skowhegan. To Height. Height on the baseline. Shovels off there to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick drives. Shut off there by Leighton Bradford. Now on the sideline, Neto. Neto beats his man on the dribble. Goes over to Donahue. Donahue couldn't handle it. And 3 seconds is called on Skowhegan.
Now you're going to see here, Neto, I think Kirian was right there. Just go up with it. I think you can wait for Kirian to come down and you go up. You're at least getting fouled.
1:50 left in regulation. This one may come down to the final possession. Here's Kirian with a huge night so far. Lobs it down low. Davidson to the basket. Missed! And the loose ball tipped here out of the chute. Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick goes up, lays it up, no good, too hard. Rebound Bradford, or Braden Davidson, I should say, and a foul in the rebounding action.
And McGinty, good look at it, just left it short off the front of the rim. Davidson doing a good job going up strong and grabbing that one.
Braden Davidson, all 6'2" to grab that one. And we're going to get a timeout here by Jason Pellerin. It's a 30. He's going to throw Ryder Provost back in the game.
Tell you what, Mike, I think, I don't know if it's a conversation. I'm surprised the Provost coming in. I think just Richards, just something Coach Pellerin didn't see. Really hadn't played much in this second half. And obviously, like you said, the kid's going to go in here with 91 seconds left in a 1-point game.
So Ryder Provost is going to go in.
Hey, let's not forget, I think the last time you and I were here in this gym for a basketball game ended on a buzzer beater. That was the Ryan Parent 3.
Oh, my goodness.
That was a great game.
What a night. Oh, what a night.
I could be wrong. I don't think we were in Skowhegan Gym again before that, or since then.
All right, so Provost in. 6'1", 6'2", but, man, he's got long arms.
He's going to be fresh.
Here is Cole Kirian. A pick from Provost up the top, rolls off it, nothing there. Kirian hands to Pellerin. Pellerin to Kirian. Kirian looks, guarded by Height. He certainly has a quickness edge there. Right corner 3 ball, Leighton Bradford, no good. Rebound, and Provost is going to be over the back. I think if he'd have come away with that initially, he would have been okay. But he could not, and instead, it's going to be shots here for Skowhegan.
And look who was boxing out, Mike. Look who made the play that made a big difference. Neto.
Carter Neto has been terrific off the bench. And Neto at the line. Hits.
He is 8 for 8 from the line.
It's pretty good. All right, Braden Davidson coming back in for Provost. 2-point game, 57-55, 1:05 left on the fourth quarter clock. Second one rattles in, 9 out of 9.
9 out of 9.
58-55, Skowhegan by 3. Their largest lead here in the fourth quarter has been 5. Pellerin. Pellerin drives, right side Bradford, 3-ball, no. Rebound right there, it is McGinty. McGinty out of the shoot, over to Height for the layup. 60-55, Skowhegan by 5 with 40 seconds. Kirian for 3, missed everything. And it'll be Skowhegan's ball. Jason Pellerin wants time. 36.3 seconds left. And Lawrence takes a full timeout, down by 5. It's a 2-possession game.
How about that layup? I know you got transition, take the easy buckets, but to your coach Neto, I think you're holding your breath there thinking we can hold the ball and make them play the foul game.
Well, Jackson Height made that worry unnecessary by solidly making the layup.
And again, I think there, Bradford's had, I think 3 different cracks here, has left him short each time. And the question was going to be, where does your O come from if Kirian can't get you there? And you saw him try and go for that quick response and airball it. Same old script for the Bulldogs.
60-55, Skowhegan up by 5, 36 seconds from their first win of the year. It is Fitzpatrick to put it into play to McGinty. McGinty runs up by Preston Roy, and Roy fouls him. And that's the game that Lawrence has to play now.
McGinty has not attempted a free throw on the night.
Well, that's about to change. Aiden McGinty, the senior, shooting 2. And he missed.
Every part of the rim didn't go down. And again, I'm going to count them up. 7 fouls for Skowhegan called against him. For Lawrence, 10, 12, 18, 20 fouls. Now, Lawrence has had fouling problems, just letting you know what the numbers are.
One more for McGinty, and the second one all net, 61-55, still a 2-possession game. Lawrence needs a quickie. Here's Littlefield to Roy. Roy to Littlefield. Somebody's got to take a shot. Here's Kirian. Kirian, they've wasted 10 seconds. Kirian, now to Pellerin. To Kirian, he's open. This is a 2 if it goes. It front rims it. Rebound Donahue, and that is going to do it.
And too much wasted time. I know you wanted. I think you saw there. Nobody wanted it. Nobody wanted the shot, but Kirian, and of course, Skowhegan's going to make that the most difficult shot they can.
Lawrence had the ball with 31 seconds to go. And in 20 seconds, they got one not great look.
Not a 3 either.
Right, and now Finn Donahue at the line. Hits.
How about the big shot there by Donahue? It was 1 for 4 before that.
Well, that puts it away right there. 3-possession game. Makes the second one just for the heck of it. 63-55. Tom Neto takes a timeout. We'll hang right here and finish this one off. Somebody was going to win tonight, and that somebody is going to be the Skowhegan Riverhawks.
And you're Lawrence, you got to be pulling your hair out thinking we had such a great first half and then just come out in the third quarter and couldn't find any offense. Again, since halftime, it's 37-25 lead at half. That means that Skowhegan has outscored Lawrence 38-18, 20 points.
Lawrence's offense has dried up. Cole Kirian can't score all the points. Kirian will inbound at 11.2. Running it up is Littlefield. They'll give him a layup. He doesn't take it out to Pellerin for three. No. Rebound right there, Donahue. 2-1, and Skowhegan has won its first game of the year. Somebody was going to tonight, and it's the home team, the final in this one. In comeback fashion, the Skowhegan Riverhawks 63 and the Lawrence Bulldogs 55. Our postgame show, our flagship Cinemas score player of the game, and more coming up after this on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score.
Looking for a way to heat your home while staying within your budget? A home heating loan from Connected Credit Union is the perfect solution. We've got you covered with an affordable way to keep warm this winter. Maybe you're thinking of purchasing a heating and cooling system or replacing your windows. Making your home more energy efficient isn't just an investment in your home, it's an investment in your lifestyle. Contact our loan team for more details or apply online at connectedcreditunion.org. Get connected, stay connected. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Membership eligibility required.
My dad's a real hero. Not like a superhero or anything. More like a regular dad kind of hero. 'Cause every weekend, even when the weather's bad and it's super snowy, he always gets us there safe.
They don't know how you do it. All they know is that you care.
See Skowhegan Tire Center. They beat any price. Route 201, Skowhegan.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Hi, this is Mike Perkins from KMD Driving School. I've been instructing your children in driver's ed for years. We're accepting new students for the fall and winter classes. Let the professionals teach your children. Call 465-4835. Sign them up for KMD Driving School. New classes begin every 3 weeks. Call 465-4835, 465-4835, or visit us online at kmddrivingschool.com. The journey begins with us. KMD Driving School.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
It's that moment when everything comes to a halt.
Mom, is everything okay?
It's okay. We can call for some help.
And what you need most is someone you can trust.
201 Service, this is Brandon speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, yeah, my car just broke down. I think I need some help.
At 201 Service, we know it's more than just about fixing what's broken. It's about being there when it matters most.
Not to worry, ma'am. We have your location, and help is already on its way.
Don't worry, honey. Help's on the way.
Okay, Mom.
Wherever you are, whatever the time, you can count on us to be there. Because in those uncertain moments, knowing you're not alone makes all the difference. 201 Service, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight back here live at Skowhegan Area Memorial High School, Don Finley Gym. Time for our fourth quarter breakdown brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984. The fourth quarter breakdown includes a 19-13 edge for the Skowhegan Riverhawks here to complete what was an absolutely fantastic comeback tonight for Skowhegan. They trailed 35-16 with a couple of minutes left in the second quarter, and since that time it was a domination situation. Let's just do the numbers from halftime. 38-18 was the edge there. But in the fourth quarter, a 19-13 edge in favor of Skowhegan to come back and get their first win of the year. And guess what? Our flagship Cinema Score player of the game is here. We're going to take a quick break, come back, and put a mic on him right after this.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades. And Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Mike Violet back here live at Findlay Gymnasium here at Skowhegan Area Memorial High School, and you'll never guess who I have with me, our score player of the game. He is Carter Netto of the Skowhegan Riverhawks with a game high of 24 points tonight, including 9 of 9 from the foul line. I think the first question I have for you, Carter, is at the dinner table, the next time that you and the family are sitting around, are you going to petition your father to start you?
No, I mean, it's his decision who starts, so I'm going to respect that. And
I guess it's more about who finishes, huh?
Yeah.
What was his? Finish your. You go ahead. Finish. I don't mean to interrupt.
Whoever he thinks is going to give us the best chance to win, and he puts on the floor. So.
Right, and he thought you were part of that in the fourth quarter, at least in the second half, when you were outstanding in the second half. When you guys were down 35-19 and you were down by 16, you haven't won a game yet. That had to be about as low as you could possibly be. What did the coach say to you then?
Well, he just talked about how we.
Try to remember as best you can. It's not a big deal. This is not a quiz. You're not going to be graded on this.
He just talked to us about how our energy was low. We had to bring up our energy, and we did in the second half. And Lawrence has been up by 12 in many games before, and people have come back, and we knew we could too.
Yeah, actually, it's amazing that you know that. Actually, not surprising that you know that, because we talked about it a lot during the game, and we have done several Lawrence games so far this year where they have run out to a big lead or a fairly big lead, blown that lead, had the scratch and claw back, they tie it up, and then they really have to fight like the devil in the fourth quarter. Do you kind of feel like you had the energy advantage over them in the second half?
I think we did. I think they came out how they were playing I think they came out with less energy than they started, and we came out with more energy, and I think that was a big difference maker.
So finally you get a win after 9 straight losses. The feeling of relief has to be huge.
Yeah, we got to use this confidence to go into the next game and try to get on a streak here.
Right, you got a chance to salvage the second half after really a lousy first half. I think it's safe to say that.
Yeah.
All right, Carter, congratulations, young man, on being our score player of the game. That gets you the CMC swag bag, which includes the fabulous Score T-shirt. We hope you wear that in fine health, the Score Player of the Game keychain, and a ticket to go to the movies at Flagship Cinema. Thank you, Carter.
Thank you.
All right, Carter Netto, our Score Player of the Game. Quick break, all the final numbers, and a complete wrap on our night of basketball from Skowhegan after this on The Score.
Whether you're looking to buy, build, or refinance your home, at Skowhegan Savings, we make buying your home a personalized experience. Our team of local community bankers are available on your time to help you every step of the way, from pre-qualification to closing your loan. We have a variety of mortgage terms to fit your needs and a bi-weekly payment option that can save you time and money off your loan. We also won't sell your loan, so your loan stays local with us. Contact one of our community bankers or apply online at skowhegan.com to start your home buying journey today.
All righty, Mike Violet and AJ Knight back here live. It ends up being a split here tonight. Skowhegan and Lawrence. The Lawrence girls with an easy win in Game 1, and the Lawrence boys having a lead in the second half and not able to finish off the sweep, and they end up losing here in the nightcap by a score of 63-55. And again, our score player of the game, Carter Neto, 24 points. AJ is going to have a look at all of the final numbers as we go through and look at the highlights in this one. And Carter mentioned it. He knew the script that Lawrence had written before. I guess it's no shocker. We weren't the only ones who knew it, but the same thing happened yet again.
Yeah, for Lawrence, I think this one, you feel like you're getting closer to putting in a full game because this one, those leads have disappeared before we've gotten to halftime. Traditionally, that's the case. They've had to fight back in the third quarter. Here, maybe that was as much as anything. Lawrence getting a little bit too overconfident after being up at halftime, and then obviously coming out and getting outscored in the third quarter, 19-5. And then all of a sudden, it's the same script. They don't have any juice. Cole Kirian was heroic, 16 through half, 21 through 3, 27. He's got the game high on the night. But in the second half, he ends up scoring 11. The whole rest of the team scores 7. And again, it's just a recipe for disasters that Lawrence, I think, he's hot. He can carry him. Teams start cheating on him. He runs out of gas because he gets up all those shots. Makes their offense a little bit easier to defend, and Skowhegan does a nice job. Like you said, Neto, our player of the game, he finished with 24.
Yeah, they didn't pack it in, man, that's for sure. They stuck with it.
Yeah, 10 for 10 from the line. McGinty got to double figures. He had 11, but Skowhegan had 3, 6, 8 different players score. The free throw disparity I told you while we were waiting for Carter to come up was what I was going to tell you. Lawrence, again, when you live by the 3, you die by the 3, also means you're probably not getting to the line a ton. 4 for 7 on the night for Bulldogs. 20 for 25 for Skowhegan.
Wow.
And again, a little bit of the foul game late, but still you're talking about, 4, 6 free throws. I mean, a huge disparity there in an 8-point game.
Yeah, I mean, we often talk about in every game that we do, we've seen teams not make free throws and not help their cause. In this case, you can't make free throws that you don't have a chance to make if you don't get to the line. And, you look at Lawrence with a 16-point lead. What could Jason Pellerin have done? Well, I don't think you could make Brady Richards, all of a sudden start making shots. He's got to make those shots that are pretty much gimmies. But Lawrence doesn't have the ability really to get to the basket. Other than Cole Kirian, nobody really is a good has the skills to get to the basket and either score or draw a foul.
That's your point. I think Coach Pellerin tried to push all the buttons, right? Put the freshman in late. He hit a bucket in the Provost. In the fourth quarter. Played him in a crucial stretch. Unfortunately, he made a mistake. That it was a foul in a big moment. But he tried to push as many buttons as he could. Just his sophomore center, for whatever reason, didn't have it in the second half. Got the huge free throw disparity. And again, surprising to me because Skowhegan's not a big team either or a tall team either. You know what kind of rebounding pedigree Donahue's bringing. I thought he was pretty aggressive on the boards. But Skowhegan out-rebounded Lawrence 29-18 tonight as well. So they big free throw disparity, got extra possessions on the boards. They lost the turnover one. But again, Lawrence's kind of goals with Cole Kirian, and he just, to this point, hasn't been able necessarily to carry them through a full game. And how could he? He had 27. I mean, that's a heck of a night for him.
Yeah, he had 27. He had almost half their points. I mean, he would have had to have scored 64 to win the game. I mean, what do you want from him? It's just one of those things. Lawrence, without Michael Hamlin and without Lucas Proctor, we're talking about a team that is offensively challenged. I know Skowhegan is too, and they certainly, I think, came into tonight's game averaging 9 points less per game.
Yeah.
But they had more options that were hitting shots tonight.
And I think a good blend of them. McGinty showed some nice drive. I think they did a nice job diversifying. Obviously, Neto had a big game. Pelletier hit a couple of threes. Donahue was big on the boards. Jackson Height hits what ends up being the game icer. Just a nice disparity thing, and that's what Coach Neto said. We have a bunch of guys who can score 4 to 6. Do we have enough that can carry the weight? And that's what happens. Neto, McGinty get into double figures. Everybody else scores a handful of 4 to 7, and it's enough to get a win.
So it ends up being a split here tonight. We are on to hockey tomorrow night at the Norway Savings Bank Arena in Auburn. St. Thomas hosting Coney. 6 o'clock face-off tomorrow night here on The Score. Basketball on Thursday night as Hamden Academy hosts the Messalonsky Eagles. at 6:30 here on The Score, centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com, and on our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. So that's going to do it for us. For Ashley Knight, for Alan, and for AJ Knight, I'm Mike Violet saying so long. Final scores here tonight. In game number 1, the Lawrence girls get the win. It was Lawrence 70 and Skowhegan 43. And in the nightcap, the Skowhegan boys get the split. The final in game 2, Skowhegan 63 and Lawrence 55. Good night from Skowhegan.
Presentation on The Score, brought to you by these great local sponsors: Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Mid-State Machine, 201 Service Skowhegan, Flagship Cinemas, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service in Vassalboro, Assistance Plus, Manchester Motors, Casella Waste, Computer Improvements, Height Chevrolet, Connected Credit Union, KVFCU, Skowhegan Savings Bank, Skowhegan Tire Center, KMD Driving School, Kennebec Eye Care, Danforth's Down Home Supermarket, and by SBS Carbon Copy. Keep posted on what's coming up. Live video and audio of girls and boys high school hockey and basketball. All available at centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com, and our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. Please go and subscribe. The place for local sports is Sports Radio 1160, The Score.